Welcome to episode 237 of the Emergent Gamer Podcast. I'm Felix Hergood.
I'm Trip Zero.
And I'm Neo Ayoshi.
That's good. We brought that in cold, man.
You enunciated incredibly.
I was going for it.
Yeah,
I was going for it.
Really nailed it.
Welcome back. We have a special show today. We're not necessarily doing our full normal run of. We're not necessarily doing like half news, half opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably gonna be a full show. But
it's going to be a full show.
It's not going to be a normal show.
Sorry, I misspoke. It's going to be a full show, but our content is not going to be our normal content. First thing I want to say, I always get this. If you've been listening to the show and you love us, and you're on, Spotify or on your Apple Podcasts, or you're catching us on YouTube, please tell your friends. Please tell your friends that you've been listening to the show. Check us out.
Follow and like us on all locations.
Yeah, follow us and like us and sub us on anything that you can sub us on.
Whore us out, and then we'll owe you something, probably sexual favors in the future.
Yeah. Well, we got to set up a Patreon.
Ready and willing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have a higher dollar amount than
We'll
me.
sell
That's not true. Don't put yourself down, dude.
No, I'm not.
If you reach a
just getting
special
laid
tier-
quicker.
You've got some very specific niches.
$5, I'm getting laid quicker, baby.
We're talking about our OnlyFans.
Felix, we got to
Plans,
monetize
guys.
your bathwater. All right? That's what we have to do.
Oh, yeah, I remember that girl did
Yeah,
that. That's
she
so
did.
fucking weird.
How successful.
So what do we got going on, Neo?
You want me to start?
Nice.
No, it's not. Are we starting
Let's
something?
do
What are
it,
we-
yeah, let's-
we are doing a catch-up?
Catching up.
We're catching up,
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
All right, so first thing I want to just point out, I got two things, very small things. I played remote play on my phone, my iPhone,
Would you
on
play?
PS4
Oh.
with a PS4 controller.
Because I remember they announced that as part of one of the updates
Yeah.
that came out, both to their PlayStation Network, but also like to the phone.
iOS 13
Yeah.
I added the
How
Bluetooth
was-
feature.
How was that experience?
So I was playing Monster Hunter on it because I haven't been home as much.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I need to play. Like I played on my laptop. Remote play works really well on that. But I'm like, I got like a movie.
What are you
playing.
using, the PlayStation app?
Yeah, the remote play app on the phone.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
a whole
So
thing.
like the other night I was like watching. I had like a movie or whatever on my computer, and I'm like, well, I want to have this movie on, but I also want to kill a monster. So I pulled out my controller.
Understandable, yeah.
Paired it very easily to my phone. Like the phone was like, boom, that's a controller.
That's what here's what's weird. The day I did Apple Arcade live to my my stream, I couldn't pair two PlayStation controllers. I paired one.
Oh, so you can't multiplayer it?
But the other thing I paired was an Xbox controller.
Oh, you can do one and one.
You can, yeah.
You might be able to do a PlayStation, but I don't
Strats,
want to
dude.
fight it. It
Yeah.
was giving me a rejection.
That's fancy.
Yeah. So anyway.
So I played Monster Hunter on my phone, and it worked. Granted, none of my devices are wired, right? Even my PlayStation at home isn't wired. Still worked. But the text is so small on my phone.
Oh God, yeah.
Impossible to read anything. I'm literally sitting here like with my eyes like 4 inches from my phone. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out, being like, hey, I did that. The main thing I want to talk about is I've been playing more VR stuff.
I've been seeing you in there.
Yeah, I'm trying all the things.
Yeah, yeah.
I just got to get out there. So I picked up 2 games on a Steam Lunar Sale.
Okay.
Is what they call it. I picked up Arizona Sunshine and
Pavlov?
Pavlov
Called,
VR.
yeah, just Pavlov. That's the shooter one, right?
Correct. And I'm going to get into that one because holy shit,
Yeah.
dude.
I know a little bit about that, but I know nothing about Arizona Sunshine. So
So
tell me about that.
I also bought Bridge Crew. But
I did too.
You did too. I know. And I'm waiting to get like hopefully like a week. Like I need time to like. We need like a weekend day where we can like sit there and go on like space adventures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because last night I was playing with our friend in the Discord, Tim, and he had these games, and we started with first he wanted to show me Big Screen, which was a movie theater like app where you sit in a theater and you can from the host's computer they can play whatever movie they want, and it
looks like you're
in a movie theater
watching in the
different
giant
settings.
theater,
Like we were in like a space. Like behind us was like a space station. Like we were in like a space station. You can throw popcorn at people. You can throw tomatoes at the screen. Like it's like
that's pretty fun.
That cool interactive nature to watching a movie
That
together.
would be cool. Future plans to have people in our community
Watch
hang
a
out in
movie.
VR and we just watch a movie together.
I love that.
I think
although
that totally breaks the Twitch and Mixer terms and conditions, though. If you
we
do that.
wouldn't be streaming it. It would just
you
be
wouldn't be
like
streaming.
Yeah.
it would be just a group thing.
Oh, I see.
But anyway, so that he wanted to try that out. So
yeah,
I
we're
was
not
like,
broadcasting a movie on a streaming service.
No, that's
Some
not
people-
how that would happen.
Hey, some people do and then get fucking banned hard
Of
for
course they
for
do.
sure,
As they should.
because that's a no-no.
We just pick something on Netflix, but not besides the point.
The next game we played was Arizona Sunshine. Now, Tim and I were kind of struggling because for whatever reason the VR unit, this game is either buggy or whatever, but it kept like freezing and kicking us out. But like when we were playing it, it was a really fun zombie like run through, loot cars, and like there's like got to find the key to unlock the door, and like it's imagine like a Left 4 Dead like game in VR. In like a Arizona setting, right?
Okay.
Pretty cool stuff. We didn't get very
the
far.
concept sounds cool.
Oh yeah,
You said you had problems with
we had problems with it a little bit.
Freezing.
Yeah, and it was like crashing and stuff.
Yikes.
But the main part of our night was Pavlov, which holy shit, this game changes everything about how I view
Changes everything.
Changes fucking everything, dude. I
Those are big words.
I was probably playing this game grinning like an idiot the whole time.
Wow.
Imagine Counter-Strike.
Okay.
All right.
Done.
Picture
Yep,
Counter-Strike.
It's there.
Now imagine all those maps that you grew up playing in Counter-Strike. I don't know if this relates to you, Felix. I don't know if you were a Counter-Strike
Nope.
dude.
Do you know what it looks like? Are you on step 1 picturing?
Yeah, I know what it
Counter-Strike?
looks like.
Cool.
Playing like the Dust 2 map and the Office map, all those classics, right? Now imagine you're standing directly in those areas that you've known your whole life, and then take the ability to the tutorial in this game is nuts because they walk you through how you work with the guns, because it's not just you're moving your controller and pointing and clicking.
Do you
right?
have to hold your shit in specific areas you do?
So Tim actually has a physical device.
Oh, I
that
popped in
mounts
when you guys were talking about this.
He mounts his controllers in this rifle-like stock.
Did you see this, Felix, in the Discord?
No.
He dropped pictures in. It's actually like looks like a gun stock, and you have magnetic cups on the bottoms of your joysticks, your VR joysticks.
Pull
that
up a picture.
clip in to this grip, so you feel
You know
your
what you
grip
should do?
on these two, and then
You
you
should
feel
put
the
it
stock
behind
against your
us.
shoulder.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
You don't have
We're
to.
not set up for that.
No,
We're
we're
not set
I'm
up
not
for
going
that
to prepare for that.
We have to have a better
it's-
pre-show if we're going to have that stuff
Yeah, yeah,
appear
Yeah,
behind us.
it looks
you know?
something like this.
Oh wow, that's.
So you have like a literal rail mount system. You put these things
these
where
are the
you need them to be,
controllers,
and then the stock you feel against your shoulder. Which that alone, I can imagine adding a level of realism.
Yes,
that's
and I
wild.
can see that helping because in the actual game you have to look down the sights. Now,
Wait, do you have to literally bring your things up into your sight, dude?
Trip, I'm about to walk you through the process of using guns in this game.
Oh my
Okay, are you
God.
ready?
I'm ready.
So they
I've
walk
been
you
ready my
through
whole
it.
life.
They say you're holding the gun in your hand, okay? The buttons on the controller, the B button will drop the clip from the thing, right? That'll eject the clip. You take your other hand and you grab with your finger like this, like you're pinching the clip. You put it into the gun. You then cock the gun, right? And if you keep doing it, bullets will eject and it will empty the clip.
Oh shit!
You
Like
can
a real gun.
Like a real gun. And then you have to put your hand, if it's the kind of gun
Can you
that does
pick up
this.
the individual bullets on the ground if you fuck them
I
off
don't know.
with
I didn't try
probably
that.
Not. I just
Probably not.
Where
But
my
then
brain
you,
goes.
you move your hand to the front and you grip, and that will actually stabilize the gun because you can fire it without doing that, or you can grab it like an M4, like if you're holding a rifle, right?
So is if you don't do this, is it like a hip fire?
It's
like
a hip
like
fire.
an accurate, quick
Exactly.
little.
It's very inaccurate. I didn't do it at all.
Got it.
All right. So and then that's what you do. And then in Counter-Strike like faction, you click on the right stick on your controller, move the joystick around to choose what things you want to buy and upgrade. So you go, okay, rifles, M4. Okay, I'm gonna put a butt stock on it, so like a straight stock. I'm gonna put a red dot sight on this, or a 2x scope or whatever, and a silencer, right? Like you can just start like decking out the gun, right?
Yeah.
Whatever money you in Counter-Strike fashion you buy using the money you earn throughout the
skins
rounds.
and shit.
No, like mods for the gun.
Oh, mods.
Yeah,
to
that's
make
what
it
I'm talking. And you can do this for any gun in the game, any gun that you have available, like the rifles and the snipers and the shotguns.
Yeah, yeah.
I mostly stuck with the M4. So they showed you how to do all that. Another thing, grenades, how grenades work are, you look down at yourself, you see the body of a soldier
Yeah.
wearing fatigues and whatever.
And your vest and all your
vest.
gear pockets.
So if let's say you buy grenades in this, they will appear on your chest. So to throw a grenade, you have to literally reach to your chest, pull the pin, click the tab off,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then throw it. That's how you
Oh,
cook the
dude,
grenade.
That's wild.
All of that is in this. So
You could hold it too long and blow yourself up.
correct, absolutely can. It totally works like that, and I did in the training, by the way. I did. So once you get used to that, that opens up the next thing, which is the movement, because the game offers the ability to, with the right stick, to like quick turn. Not as efficient as actually standing and physically moving your body, because you can lean corners, you can duck, and that all physically translates to the game.
No, that's like
Damn.
that game, that police game that you would play at Dave
In the
and Buster-
arcades,
the
yeah.
Dave and Buster's.
It's just
where
like
you
that.
had to
Oh,
crouch
yeah, yeah.
and dodge
Except
and
you're
shit.
physically in the environment.
I know.
And it's absolutely because you're doing things like I'm leaning corners
Dude,
and I'm tilting, I'm shooting, and then I'm out. I click the clip
I
out.
know.
I'm reaching in my back, and then I'm
I don't have
putting
money
the clip in
for
and
Pavlov,
cocking it.
but you're really selling me on
not
Pavlov here.
not only did
My mind was exploding the whole time.
Every moment you have to do something new.
so I can completely imagine what you're talking about, but not because I played something like that, but because I played paintball.
Yeah,
And by the end of a day of playing paintball,
you're very sore.
your legs, like my thighs, were just in so much
Yeah.
pain. And when you do something like that, you're going to end up doing it like pretty
Yo,
hardcore.
when you can feel bullet impacts in VR like you can feel in paintball,
Yeah.
that's gonna be next fucking level.
And
dude.
it's nice because I'm wearing my surround sound headset,
Haptic,
wireless headset.
Yeah.
It-
Haptic shirt.
Oh yeah, I mean they're developing that.
I
so
know, but,
I've seen prototypes.
But imagine like the pitch, like you're buying something to put on your body that's going to kick you as hard as a paintball. Like,
Well,
we know.
Let's start with small pressurized vibrations, pinpointed
no,
vibrations.
but people want realism. There's
I
gonna
know
be people
they
that
do.
like,
I know they do.
Like you're not gonna care if you get like something tapping on you, like a little
No,
cell phone.
You want it to be
vibrate.
like actually physically.
Yeah,
I
we
feel
know
you.
how like it hurts like hell in paintball, but you're kind of like it's that like adrenaline rush,
Oh my god!
know?
And you know what? I was actually kind of feeling a little bit of that.
and
here.
it's
Yeah.
the fear of feeling that intense pain. You know it's not going to kill you, but you still don't want to,
Mm.
which makes you play more realistically in paintball versus
Right.
a video game. So I think if people
Just-
want to
yeah.
amp the levels up of like competition, you put some haptics on.
And to build on what you were saying earlier, Trip, in order to fire these guns, you have to like literally hold the gun up to your face.
Yeah.
And look down the iron sights or whatever you have. And looking through scopes, it actually emulates the scope perfectly. You see the magnification and it becomes clearer as you pull it to your eyes. It's crazy. And I can see that this gun stock accessory like just adding to that like immensely. And I'll later down the line I'll probably do it. I want to play
The
this a few
person
more
who
times.
posted that in the chat is playing Pavlov.
We played together.
You played together.
Yeah, that's what we were doing last night. We were running a gambit of some games that
Okay.
I picked up, and Pavlov was the fucking winner because it has Steam
Sheesh.
Workshop access. So people have remade the Halo maps. They've remade
Oh,
all
shit.
of they've remade all of the Counter-Strike maps. Everything in Left 4 Dead, like these, it's Workshop, dude. There's a million maps.
God.
It's insane. And
God,
all
I
I
don't
want
have
to do
money
is
for Pavlov.
go back and play this game more. I will point it out when it's on sale again for you. How about that?
I mean, yeah, I'll put it on my list for
But
sure.
it's it's just
Sheesh.
deathmatch. It's like you can do the basic Counter-Strike games, or you can do deathmatch, or it's got game modes. King of the Hill.
dude.
But the experience of because you move slower when you're holding your gun up, but in order to run faster, you have to put your gun down. So like if you moved like this or like
Yeah.
this, it'll let you run faster. So you're
Is
constantly
there one of your hands just the movement, the joystick, something like
yeah,
that?
your left
hand?
your left hand is. So like you're doing that in combination with pulling the trigger and the like you know how I told you one button on your right hand was the eject clip?
Yeah.
The other one is to change the firing mode of the gun.
Sure.
So
Got
you
it.
can switch quickly between and like playing PUBG doing that because like I have a button that's like
Yeah.
firing mode changing.
Yeah.
In this
Semi-auto
when you're like
burst
you're up
goes through
close
kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. When you're up close, I'm in auto, and then I see a guy far. I click it right on the. I don't skip a beat. I'm on
And
the
it
gun
feels
already.
intuitive and perfect for your
It
situation.
feels perfect.
That's
and
wild. That's wild, dude.
I know I'm going on about this, but I cannot
No,
stress
I mean,
to you enough. I'm spinning 360
stressing.
degrees
Yeah.
in my room, ducking and diving and like moving, and it feels
What were you
Great.
shooting?
other players team death matches.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. It was like playing It was straight up Counter Strike
Dude, that's wild.
in my face. And I mean, I grew up with the game, so like, I knew the levels. I knew the idea, right? Like, so now it's just, God, VR is so crazy, and
I'm loving your experience as you like dive more and more and explore.
oh man, we gotta play Bridge Crew.
Yeah.
I'm just
We do.
okay. I'm gonna stop now, but like, I'm gonna
And No
come
Man's
back
Sky.
with this. Yes, just anything that has VR in it, just let me experience it, and
Yeah.
hell yes.
Yeah,
and,
I picked up Bridge Crew and I picked up Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah,
for
I'm sorry, I didn't pick it up.
community
I didn't see.
night kind of things.
I didn't see me being able to play that at
Yeah,
a
that's-
certain point in time.
That's fine.
So.
No, I knew it's a good tool to have, and I was like, I'm just gonna scoop this to have
Yeah,
it.
good, but like
Probably at some
Pavlov
point.
in Arizona, I can play by myself. Like at least I
Yeah.
can like that's something I can like.
Right.
I
Yeah,
just need me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be in there by myself. No, maybe I could sit at home and play some Tabletop Simulator Solitaire
Sure,
by myself. you know,
sure,
flip
yeah.
the cards over, have some fun. You know.
But guys, VR is
By myself
nuts.
on a
And I
Friday.
think the Rift S is definitely like we're at a point where it's like kind of priced well enough and
It's
a good enough experience.
Like any other tech, man, price comes down, technology comes up, it evens out, and people are still interested, which means VR is not going to die out this time like it did in the 90s. Remember in
Right.
like the mid to late 90s, people were pushing
Yeah,
VR.
like Virtual Boy came out,
Well,
yeah.
there was that, the home version, as much as you could get with a Virtual Boy. But like Dave & Buster's had like one VR set, and you would go there, stand on a thing, and look around and shoot things.
they still have VR stuff.
They do have.
they're more advanced now, obviously. They're
They're
like today.
vibes.
I used to play
They're
this-
literally vibes.
Right.
And
right.
you're sitting on a moving car. It's,
I do, yeah.
I
Your
used to
home
play this,
hardware is what is out commercially.
I was going to say, I used to play this game. This is not VR or anything, but it was called Beach Commander or Beach Assault or something, where you get into it, and it's literally like you're in the top of a tank, and it moves full
Yeah, yeah.
360 degrees. But it was like all the way around you, it was a computer screen,
Yeah.
and you would look in the distance and see like
Oh,
tanks
that's
and
yeah.
ships
So it's
and
all
shit.
literal monitors like around you.
Yeah,
and
it
as
was
you
monitors
move, it'll-
around you, and
That's
you move
pretty cool.
around.
Yeah, still the same immersive.
Yeah,
experience,
It was very
you know?
immersive. It was
Yeah.
the first time I ever experienced that in the arcade.
Yeah, that sounds wild, man. It's crazy,
But yeah, I just wanted to get my excitement out there for how
dude. It was great.
that experience, like that would be the experience that would sell people on that kind of experience.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
All right, who's next?
I won't go too long because I haven't really done that much out of the ordinary. But I've just been like in a very much explore things that are not Destiny kind of vibe.
Oh man.
I
think this was the
what's
week to
the
do that,
deal?
huh?
I'm like in that vibe too. I'm like,
Right.
explore something other than Fallout
Than
76.
the things that you're playing with a lot. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. Just like mainlining that shit for so long and just feeling the need to kind of expand outward. So
I encourage it.
the Switch is crucial to this because I can just obviously pick it up and play it whenever. So I am in my Stardew Valley save. I am now the farthest I've ever been in a Stardew Valley save without restarting. And I have played Stardew since day one on PC only. So now I am farming ancient fruit, which is the most. Actually, it's the second most profitable fruit in the game. But the first most profitable requires you to plant every time you want to harvest it because it doesn't regrow. Ancient fruit regrows after you harvest it. So you save time and money by not
Making it
having
more
to
profitable.
rebuy seeds. You know, it's a longer startup time because you have to. I think you get one seed as a reward for an ancient fruit, and I want to fill my entire greenhouse with this. So every fruit that I get, I'm not even turning a profit yet. I'm turning my fruit into more seeds, so I can plant more for the future. Then that'll be harvested into wine. Then I'm going to age the wine, and then I'll just have this whole
Vineyard.
little vineyard of ancient fruit. To
Did you marry somebody?
I did not no, but I've started to hang out with Leah. Leah's
Okay.
one of the
I know that's.
one of
I
the
don't
people in
know
the
the
town.
game, but I
Yeah.
know like that's a part of the game.
You can actually
Yeah.
interact with townspeople. There's people that you can be friends with. There's people that you can marry. There's people that were originally just townspeople, but now they've updated it so you can kind
Hire
of like
them?
divorce
Oh.
their families and shit and break up the
Oh.
people. Yeah.
Trip wants to end this relationship.
Yeah. Yep. It's my turn now, bitch.
Yeah.
No, but like I'm gonna just fund all of my endeavors around Stardew Valley. So I'm
Sweet.
excited. I'm great.
Are you gonna stream it? Or are you...
I almost did today because I was kind of in a different vibe again. But today I decided to stream Final Fantasy 14.
I saw that.
Yeah.
What wanted you? Is it the drive to get through the story, or is it just like I want to play some MMO casual fun stuff?
Both.
Okay.
The desire to be in a different world was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna see what's happening in Final Fantasy 14. Then I'm like, oh, I forget how to do everything efficiently in
My
this
hot
game.
bars.
It's all I have no idea what's
My hot
happening.
bars.
But at the same time, I was like, well, I can kill two birds with one stone because yes, I do have this just immense amount of quests between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward.
It's immense.
And today I literally got through 2 primal fights. I did Leviathan and Ramu.
Very cool. Those
So,
are fun fights.
Yeah,
Those are cool.
I used
stuff.
I used the party finder trick, doing it unlevel synced that Rowan showed us.
Yeah.
So what this means, Felix, normally when you get to like a big boss fight in Final Fantasy, especially early on in the online game, you can queue up to just join a party of people that are doing the same thing.
Oh, great.
These major
it's,
boss
it's
fights.
amazing. It's super, super cool. Whatever like class you are, it even fills out the classes. So you won't ever get a party of 8 damage dealers with no healers. You're going to get 2 healers, 2 tanks, 4 damage dealers, and just be the perfect set of people to go in. The problem with doing that for what I'm at now is that none of the player base is doing what I'm doing now, except it's few and far between.
Yeah, they moved
So
on.
my queue times are going to be incredibly long. And by the time I get it, I'll probably have new players, and we're going to be just level checked, and it's going to be fighting all the hard mechanics
this-
of these bosses.
is this functionality the same as a Dungeon Finder?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Same exact concept.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Because I use Dungeon Finder in Elder Scrolls Online.
right, it's literally the same kind of thing. But what I'm doing is actually leaving the Dungeon Finder and going to a separate system in the game called just like a Party Finder, where you list the activities you want to do.
They just added that to Elder Scrolls.
So what I do is we go in there and I say I want to do this fight unsynced, not level synced.
Right.
So I change all my settings to make that a possibility. I gather people. We don't even need the correct people, even compositions. I think I went into one of these fights with 4 damage dealers, no healers. But with the fact that everyone is so much higher and just jumps in to help you,
you can do the same.
You can ignore all the mechanics,
Well,
burn the boss in
In
2
Elder
seconds.
Scrolls, you can restrict it to, like, I only want, when I form this party, I only want exactly what we need, a tank, a damage
Yes, you can
dealer.
do all of that as well.
Yeah, you can restrict it, and then you'll only get the randos that come in will only be the ones that you wanted.
Yeah, but I'm saying like ignore level requirement, ignore party requirement. Just whoever is like
I don't know
level
if it has
80 is
that
the
much.
highest.
I don't
I'm like,
know if it has that much freedom,
Yeah.
but it's close.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's a
people
similar
were
concept.
so awesome today, and like I was a little bit nervous, honestly, hopping back in.
Being a little nub.
And I'm like, I don't like. How do I do this stuff again? I'm like, oh God. I'm like, well, if I don't do the party thing, I'm not getting a boss fight done today. I didn't even count on 2. I was like,
No.
can I just see this happen? So I was like, oh, all right, I'll put the thing out there, put the invite, and everyone that joined my party was like, oh, dude, hit me up. Let's be friends. Like, I'll help whenever. And I hit him up about an hour later. I'm like, hey, I'm at the Ramuh fight. You guys want to come through? And like, hell yeah. And they jump back in.
So-
like, there is no community that I've found across any online game that has been more welcoming across the board on a nonstop, consistent level than Final Fantasy XIV.
They're pretty good.
That has been proven to me personally in my own experience time and time again. And there are a lot of positive communities and positive pockets in communities that people consider toxic too. But just across the board, top to bottom, positive. Final Fantasy XIV
People love the
wins
game. They love playing the game.
all the time.
They love getting other people to play it with
all
them.
the time. Everyone
It's
is
great.
so nice and so helpful.
I don't remember what they're called. And okay, so there's dungeons, which are locations on the map. I kind of play Elder Scrolls the way no one else plays it. I play it like it's a giant open world Elder Scrolls game,
Sure.
and I go through all the collectibles. So what you're describing, is it like this? So we have dungeons you go to, but there's also a dungeon finder. You don't even have to go into the world to get to the dungeon
Right.
finder. And you just load it up. But then there's also these collectibles. They're not collectibles. They're in-world boss fights that are peppered all over the map. Those I can't do because I always play the game solo. And when you walk into the area where that boss is, literally there has to be a coincidence of some dickhead there
So-
in order for me to do it.
I'm familiar.
Is that what you're describing?
I'm familiar
or
with
have?
this case. I mean,
Somewhat.
yes,
To answer your question, just right off the bat, yeah, there are standalone boss fights that are not dungeons.
that you
That
should
are-
not solo in the world.
And you cannot.
And you can't, and it doesn't prompt you and offer you to bring people in for those.
Well, technically,
Well,
if you ignore like need a full
Wait,
party,
hang
you
on.
can hop in.
So
but-
World of Warcraft does something like this too. There are literal world bosses that you can encounter as you're leveling and doing your thing that are going to be skulls for you no matter what. They are literally world raid bosses.
Yeah.
That in the original WoW, they were designed for you and your guild or whoever to go, we're going to party up in the world without queuing anywhere.
Yeah.
And we're going to rush this location and we're going to take down this dragon.
I know.
is it like a always there public event kind of thing?
Always there, public. Yeah, exactly. And like this dragon in World of Warcraft will live specifically in this crater, and that's where
And
he
you have
roams.
to go there.
And
Yeah,
you have to
yeah.
go there. Yeah.
But you know what's punching the
Yeah.
tip of my collector's dick, like right in the dickhead? They
What is-
punch in the hole. Is the fact that the goddamn thing is there as a collector's item in a list.
If you beat it, it gets added to your list as like
Yes.
something that you did. Oh, that
So
bugs the shit out of you. doesn't it?
literally, I have to find friends in order to fucking do these.
Mm-hmm.
And that bites a chode, dude. It bites a
yeah,
big
that's
fucking
the
chode.
idea of like the MMO there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like
yeah.
they got to create they got to create these group activities, right? Like they need to give you incentive to group up.
I want to play all of the Tamriel. That's what I want. I don't want the
by
people.
yourself.
Fuck
You
the
just want
people.
you want
Yes.
more Tamriel, less people.
I'm playing Skyrim, only bigger.
to play Skyrim.
That's the whole
Play
the whole
Skyrim.
drive.
But I don't have all the other parts.
But in Final Fantasy XIV's case, there are different size encounters. There are stronger elite enemies on the world that will require you to have at least a party of 4 people.
Are those the like you're talking about the fates?
Fates, yes, those are the
Yeah.
random encounters, but there are also like special named bosses, which later
Mm.
you haven't gotten to this yet, but they're called hunts.
Yeah.
And you
I
pick
don't have
you pick
hunts,
up
yeah.
bounties for these monsters in the world, and they're tougher than any of the other walking
Got it,
monsters,
got it,
and
got
they
it.
give you rewards for cool things.
Yeah.
Just like as you do.
Yeah.
You did 2 bosses.
Did
And
you- I mean, I-
unranked dungeon finders. It's pretty cool.
Smacked him, dude. Level 80s were rolling in, just like
Just like,
ignoring,
let's do it.
ignore all the fight mechanics, burn them down.
Fuck mechanics,
Yeah.
kill bitches. Right?
Literally, didn't even get healed. Just didn't even matter.
When Rowan and I, in last like 2 years ago or whatever,
Yeah.
we were like deep in Stormblood. That's what we were like going like, let's get this horse mount, and we would just farm this boss over and over.
Yeah,
again.
I got a rare mount doing this months ago.
You're right.
Like
I think I remember. I
My
think I was
one,
there.
it might have been like the Garuda fight or something. But like I got this mount to drop Felix that like people grind this thing for super super long because the mount is so rare. And I got both mounts to drop for me in the game. I got like the one that everyone gets, and I got like the really really rare one. So I was like,
that's
well, I'm just
cool.
gonna pop this on.
So, and that's a good incentive to go back and do those things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: if this exists in that game, so there's this thing called a dungeon, and through the dungeon finder, like there's actually 3 types of dungeons in this fucking game, or 4, if I really think about it. There's one really big one where you can't join it without a party of like fucking 8 to 12, right?
We would call those like raids.
Yeah, like a raid dungeon. So there's those, and those are locations, and I don't really care whether I get those or not.
Right.
Then there's another thing called, they call them, I can't remember what they're called, but they can be done by one person. You go in there, and sometimes they're public because there's other people running through them. And I do those pretty regularly, and you can earn a lot of shit in there and whatever, and chests and stuff like that. And then there's another classification called a public dungeon. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
And there's a full story quest in the public dungeon with multiple, like, parts.
Yeah.
It's almost like this was something that was supposed to be a part of the main story, and they couldn't figure out where to fit it, so they said, fuck it, let's just put it in this thing called a public dungeon. And every single section of Tamriel has one public dungeon in it that you can go to. And it
Interesting.
counts. But the thing that's fucked about the public dungeons is they're not easy, and you can't solo them.
Right.
And there's so many high-level enemies in there, but there's also these collectibles. So the way I have to do these is I have to run through healing myself the whole
Oh, and
time.
just ignore all the enemies.
Ignore the enemies.
Scoop the things you want.
Scoop the things I want, the collectibles, and
God,
run
dude.
out. Because there's never, ever people in these fucking
Wow.
weird public dungeons.
Yeah, yeah.
And they have no matchmaking in them.
It's weird.
Yeah, they're not.
You'd
the
have,
same-
you'd have to use a party finder, type what you want, and then join up, then do the thing, probably.
Back in the day, before we had these fancy
Back in my day.
looking for group party finders, we used to yell in general chat, "Hey,
You
who
just-
wants to
you
group
just-
up
yeah.
for this activity?"
Slash
yeah.
SH.
LFG.
Yeah.
Dude, I think
Yeah.
I'm playing an MMO
The
wrong.
best Final Fantasy
wrong.
XI had was the exclamation point above your head, indicating that you had an interest in finding a party. But that's
Yeah.
all. Then
That's
you
pretty
just have to-
basic.
yeah.
How wrong am I playing an MMO? When I go in there, I have all the
entirely.
chat shit turned off.
Entirely. You could not be playing more wrong. If the slider is a 0 to
I mean,
100,
I'm
you're
glad you're having
negative.
fun, but damn, dude.
You're in the negative
Times,
numbers.
dude.
Yeah.
All the
Play
chat
how you
shit
want, but
turned off.
Jesus, you're wrong. No.
There are dungeons like that in Final Fantasy XIV that have like a story purpose, kind of. Actually, every major
Pretty
dungeon,
much, yeah.
as you follow the story, has a story
No,
component.
so do the ones that are dungeons that the dungeon
Yeah.
finder works
You do
with.
things in there that are story related. There are mechanics
Yeah.
to the dungeon, and then also the main boss, and then
But this is what I'm talking about. There's this other thing called a public dungeon
where
that
there
has no
are
matchmaking.
collectibles.
You walk in it and you get fucking handed, and there's no matchmaking. So you just got to run through to get your collectibles
Gotta
and
bring
run
a party,
out.
dude.
Gotta do it,
Gotta
dude.
bring a party.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Final Fantasy 14 is a great
Actually,
game.
and literally last night, I'm not going to talk much because I've only played it for an hour, which is mostly cutscenes, which is how these games are. But I bought, oh god, the blank as soon as I'm about to drop the name, the Fire Emblem
Three Houses.
Persona crossover game that was on the Wii U. Oh my god, dude, I'm so
There's
sorry.
a Persona crossover with Fire
It's like
Emblem?
it's not Persona, but it's
Warriors?
No,
3 Houses?
no.
That's it. That's the extent of my Fire
Oh
Emblem
my god,
knowledge.
dude, I don't understand
That
what
is-
happened in my
that's-
brain
that's
right
it.
now.
I
That's all I
know
got.
nothing about this shit.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Oh my god, dude.
Oh.
Holy shit. I am sorry to everyone listening to this show.
You're going to have to run me through what it is. Is this like a rhythm game?
Tokyo Mirage Sessions is just literally a Shin Megami or Persona style RPG mixed with characters from Fire Emblem. That's literally all it is.
Oh.
And
So they just remixed like how you fight, and is there a story?
yeah, there's a story. You're a high school kid, like you always are in these games,
Sure.
and of
JRPG.
course there's like the weird magical thing that happens in the world that requires supernatural assistance. The supernatural assistants are these Fire Emblem characters that exist in like a parallel dimension that you channel their power to fight these monsters.
God,
It's literally just a Persona style game.
Japan makes the craziest. Like, let's take the games that
It's
blah, blah,
it's
blah,
wacky, dude.
and mash them up. And
The story is that you're a high school student and your friend wants to be an idol, and then at an idol like tryout, everyone gets attacked by these evil spirits.
oh shit!
Yeah, but then you just get power by accident because your friend, your high school classmate, is actually like a hero that does this normally, who's been living a secret life.
This is
So
like
it
one
was-
of my Japanese animes.
It's exactly like there's even animated cutscenes to watch too, not just game cutscenes. They do a lot of actual
Like-
anime,
like
like any
full
other
on-
Persona. Yeah.
Oh my god!
But like it was a kind of a nice like trope buckling a little bit because it isn't even like someone with power finds the protagonist and goes, "We need you to help us. Here's power now to fight this big thing that's a threat to humans." It's like your friend in high school has been doing this for years, and you stumbled across it because you just got in the way. You were there when this shit attacked.
That's a very anime thing
So
to
they're
happen.
like, all right, here you go. You now take this sword. This production company music studio is actually a front for these ghost hunters. Like it's so anime.
off the top of my
dude.
head, that's the plot for the
It's-
show Bleach.
It's anime.
That is
as
literally
shit.
Bleach.
Yeah.
My
So My played
Hero Academia is
an
pretty
hour
much that
of
too.
that last night before I went to bed. So we'll see how that goes.
Hell yeah.
But I've been looking to either like re-download Persona 4 on the go
Vita.
on the Vita or play 5 remotely. But like I just haven't vibing that kind of game, but in like the chill mode, which the Switch provides. So I'm like, let me just do Tokyo Mirage sessions.
But as the beginning of the podcast states, you can take your phone and you can play on it. It has an on-screen keyboard. If it doesn't require that much dexterity, like a JRPG doesn't usually require,
just do the controls.
you can
on
do the
there.
on-screen controls,
Yeah.
and that's the thing.
It's true. I'll look into it
do
for
that.
sure.
I
I mean,
would-
I have the computer and the control. There's
I
a
would
lot of
not
options
recommend
for
Monster
remote
Hunter.
play.
I would not do touch.
That
controls
requires a
on Monster.
little bit more
Precision,
dexterity
yeah.
and precision. Yes, for sure. That was me. What was
I
your
want to
week
get I want to get into the really cool game we're gonna play, but I'm gonna be brief. So I got kind of nutty like you. I like do
like?
I want,
You were feeling
I'm
like
you
you
know
needed
I'm
a change.
mostly playing Fallout 76 when people who play Fallout 76 with me are available. I haven't been going in alone and soloing it. I'm waiting for new content, the whole thing. I mean, that's not fully true because some days I feel like doing it and then I do it, but mostly I haven't. I went in to both the PS Now membership and the Game Pass membership on the separate systems and probably downloaded about 6 or 7 games.
you did the thing in the supermarket. Just hold the hand out and scoop it all into
Yeah,
the cart.
I just scooped from each service and downloaded onto each console. Remember, I bought a 4 terabyte Seagate and a 4 terabyte Seagate for both my consoles
to have
God.
games on there.
to store games.
Yeah.
Hell
so
yes.
I have two.
That's actually pretty fucking nuts. Actually,
Yeah,
dude.
I have 2 4 terabytes.
like in a good
and
way,
plenty
like
of
a
space.
real dedicated to the mission kind of way.
I don't want to re-download.
Yeah, never. Fuck re-downloading.
And I've been fucking around with I haven't gone into it, but it's very complex. But I started playing when I was playing Assassin's Creed. They added in the story creator mode, and the reason I ignored it. I ignored it for months. Like I knew it was complex. I didn't want to like get overwhelmed, but I turned on in the settings the ability to see the stories that have been made by players, and I played one. And then I got interested in it, and I think
So what was that playing that like?
Well, no,
I can't wrap my head around the idea.
You get to
of,
rate them afterwards,
Right.
but this fucking kid didn't put any effort. It was literally, it wasn't broken.
Said this
It
fucking
was
kid.
functional, and it's actually one of the more high-rated ones. But all it is a death match against all of Sparta. You literally fight the townspeople.
It's 1 versus 100 Sparta style.
Yeah, exactly. But there was no strategy to it. They literally were all in the downtown area of Sparta. I think it was called Big Trouble in Little
Spartan?
Sparta.
Well, that's why you clicked it, because the title,
Big
I'm
Trouble in
sure,
Little Sparta,
caught your
yeah.
eye
That makes
immediately.
sense.
Yeah.
I literally sat on a roof with explosive arrows and just killed everybody with a multi-shot, where I shoot multiple arrows at once. But anyway, I found out that you don't do it in game. You don't do the story creator at all in game. It's through the Ubisoft website for Assassin's Creed, assassinscreed.com. And
Right.
you log in there, and there's a story creator section. You go to it. There's introduction. There's YouTube link tutorials. It is hella complex, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, because you can literally go story start, story end. Then in between, you can filter through and add in individual quests
Oh, shit.
and create like a huge map
That sounds
of
wild,
crazy
actually.
quests, dude. And you write your own dialogue. You have access to all the assets, so every individual character.
No voice actors, so it's just all texts. I
My
guess.
guess, and I haven't played a story that actually a story created by a player that incorporated all the extra text. My guess is it's not recreating dialogue from words that
No.
people spoke.
No,
it's not doing that.
it's. I'm sure you just read it.
You're just
on the
going to
screen.
read it,
Yeah.
and in some cases where Cassandra or Alexios can respond, they'll probably say something that they respond. You know, because
Yeah.
sometimes
Canned
char-
responses.
yeah, well, sometimes character dialogue is associated with certain types of things you say, but I'm not really sure.
This is crazy fascinating.
But it's crazy complex, dude. I was really shocked at how much you can put in there. Like in the demo, I watched a demo. The guy made he made two branches. One where you save the guy and you free him, and another one where he escapes. But then you can put a personality like behavior on the NPC. Where if you like betray the NPC, like he'll try to attack you. He'll become
Damn, that's a lot.
yeah.
Like,
So you can do all of that.
Well,
and
you're
it's
doing-
all
at that point-
pre-built.
They laid out the tools for you, and then you're programming the game.
Yeah.
You're programming the way the game.
Right.
You're,
And then-
you're the director.
And then that shows up in the world of other players if it gets rated high enough. But they act as portals. Like you essentially walk up and there's a portal, and if you want to play one, it transports you to another version essentially of the map.
yeah, its own separate little instance. So you
yeah,
don't
it's
fuck
separate
anything
little
else
instance,
up,
so you
yeah.
don't break other shit.
And you
It's so
can't
cool.
abuse probably in-game systems on your real character. That
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
yeah, they actually. I remember reading an article that was like they had to patch those custom games because
Yeah, yeah.
people were making ones that let them level up faster.
Well, one thing you
course.
can,
Bypassing the,
one
uh,
thing that
thing.
here's what I'm thinking. One thing they might have had from minute one was they might have had the ability to choose how much experience you award at the end of it. I guarantee now that's been patched out.
Oh, it has.
You could
There definitely
absolutely
is.
cannot,
Yep.
and it defaults to the lowest amount of experience offered from anything in the game.
Makes sense.
Like it's literally 27,000. Remember, I told you it's 1 million experience to
See-
level each level.
Yeah.
It's 27,000 experience per one of these
See,
quests.
normally that wouldn't matter, but when they have a store that charges you for experience boosters, now it matters.
Yeah, exactly. No, that argument is still there. It's
I know.
valid. Anyway, but that's not the main thing I wanted to highlight. Two things I wanted to highlight. I got into Pillars of Eternity,
Okay, nice.
and I forgot that I used to play, and I don't even know what it was. I probably was Baldur's Gate, but I used to play a game exactly like this. This is like real D&D when you play these style games.
Yeah.
Like, so there's
Isn't Baldur's Gate specifically D&D rules?
Isn't it a campaign?
Right.
Isn't it like
Yeah.
based off a campaign?
So it rolls everything.
Yeah.
Every hit that I do is a roll.
Does it show you the numbers? Like
It
you,
doesn't show me dice or anything, but I
Yeah.
can tell it's rolling.
Yeah.
It's like doing a type of roll. You pause and unpause. When you're in a fight, you pause. Then you position what your characters are going to do, like their actions or their behaviors, and then you unpause and then see what happens.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I enjoy it. It's questing though. It's like legit questing. But it's cool. I'm building a party so far. People I'm finding.
This one's multiplayer, right?
I don't know. It doesn't seem that
One of the
way.
new, one of the
It could
newer
be
ones
true.
is
Yeah, I think the one Locke is plays that way.
yeah.
But I got into it and I started playing the story. I'm not really far into it, so I can't speak totally to it or anything. Can't speak to the story. But I was really shocked at how much I enjoyed it and that I had played a game like this before. But I can't remember in the past I might have been on a console. Maybe I was on an old PC game.
I could be very wrong, but I don't remember Baldur's Gate being out for anything besides a PC.
But I don't think I played Baldur's Gate. Or maybe I did. I don't know. But I know for a fact that I got ravenously addicted to a game like this at some point.
Yeah.
And it's all coming back up. It's churning up, and I'm just like, wow, I did enjoy a game like this at one point. But it's really cool.
And
and
we're all scratching different itches.
the way that they have the controls on the console is not clunky at all. It's like really smooth using a controller, so I've been enjoying that. Yeah, so that's fun. And then that was on the PlayStation I downloaded. The second game that I wanted to highlight, which is so amazing, is This Is the Police.
I've heard of that.
I've heard that's an indie game, right?
Yeah, so This Is the Police is actually I thought you were going to control a police officer and you were going to do a police officer thing. You kind of are, but it turns into a macro police management system where you manage cops in the 60s.
Oh God.
You fire officers, you manage shifts. And I fucking didn't know any of this about this game.
Yeah.
I didn't really watch anyone stream
Was it fun?
Dude, it's outstanding. I'm playing.
Outstanding.
My grandfather was a Philadelphia Police Department cop. He was a detective under Frank Rizzo, right? I'm playing. This game takes place in the 60s. I'm playing,
playing that.
my grandfather.
Yeah.
This game is
That's a pretty cool direct tie.
Yeah,
The
it's a
guy
good
you're
portal into
playing,
that.
dude. The guy you're playing is an aging cop, right? Now, granted, my grandfather was never like a captain, but you're a captain,
Right.
But he was a detective, like in a city that's partially corrupt.
Yeah.
And the craziest thing about this is, like, my grandfather was on Frank Rizzo's task force, and Rizzo is supposedly one of the most corrupt police captains we've ever had.
Yeah.
And so I'm playing this game, and I'm going, this is exactly the kind of shit my grandfather's had to deal with.
Yeah.
You know, and it is a game where you make choices, where you can decide to be more corrupt, you know, or whatever, you know, like make decisions, advise cops to do stuff, you know, below the law,
Sure,
or above the law, or whatever. So it's super fun so far. I really
wild,
enjoy
dude.
it. I haven't streamed it or anything like that. I don't know if I'm going to do that because I want to get to a point where I feel comfortable with the mechanics.
Sure.
But it is.
I think it's also healthy to have an off-stream game for yourself. Like Tokyo Mirage Sessions will never be a stream game for me. That's something I just enjoy chilling with. This would be your chill game.
It is a really neat way of introducing your morality. Basically, you establish your baseline for morality in the game. You do a press conference as the main character, the old captain.
Yeah.
You pick what you say.
And you make choices in the beginning to the press on how you're going to deal with future events. So, like, the decisions
You're setting a precedent for the station.
The decisions you make when you're communicating to the press decide what your relationship is with the mayor and with the guy who's second to the mayor, like the guy who is the go-between between you and the mayor. And it's kind of interesting how you can like set up like this morality about your character. Like I was telling, like my character was pretty much like telling the press like hard, transparent truths about like how fucking corrupt the department was.
Yeah.
And then in between each segment, or I think it's day actually, you read the newspaper, and the newspaper has stories based on your decisions. So like I basically was making these like decisions, and then it was like, yeah, there's a like at one point they asked, are the cops working with the mafia?
And you were like, yes.
Yes, we are. And then there was this article in the paper, cops super transparent about working with the mafia, and and I'm assuming that's going to have a negative impact at some point or a positive impact.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you're going to have like anything positive and negative.
That might have unlocked a story quest where you meet the mafia,
Right.
and they're like, I heard you've been talking about us, or something like that, you know.
Which is
like,
kind of cool.
later on.
Kind of cool to look forward to.
So,
That's a fun experience, though, man. Especially getting to relive like a family member's kind of vibe a little bit.
dude, it takes place in the 60s, and my grandfather was a cop on a fucking task force in Philadelphia, in a major city. So, I mean, Jesus, dude, like I'm playing as
It's
my
there.
grandfather.
You're close.
So I'm excited.
Nice, man. Awesome.
Well, are you guys ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
That was the week. I'm absolutely ready.
All right, you guys, let's blow through this thing. We're going
All
to
right.
pick some games. So, for the listeners out there, we are going to be playing a fantasy draft publisher each of us will be publishers, and we pick games that we want on our roster. And we're going to it's kind of our like, what games do we want in our court, right? Like that's the idea. We pick it out, and we think they're the ones that are going to do the best.
Yeah, the pool of games is all the games that are coming out in 2020 that we know of, and like Neo said, we're each a developer, and like any other sports draft, we're going to go one person at a time, and we're going to pick a game off of that list. Once it's gone, it's gone. So we're not making like the ideal team that we're all imagining and being able to share.
We're snatching them.
Once a game is gone, game's off the list. So just like any other draft, you pick the best players for your team. We're picking the best games for our publishing team.
What we think are going to be successful.
Like with anything, yeah. You don't know, if Tom Brady's going to play again next year, but you make a bet on whether or not he is.
The idea is that these are 2020 release games only, and let's say a game gets pushed into 2021, you lost the game, right? Like that game's out of like.
Oh yeah, you lose it from your rankings.
Right, exactly.
You don't get the points for it.
That will be detrimental to your own score.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Sounds like a fun time, right?
We need to figure out a draft order.
I think the system does it. I think it's just going to randomly pick, and then it picks an order.
Show me that before we go.
Well, I have to click start drafting, but I can do set auto draft. Edit draft order. Okay, here we go.
There
okay,
it is.
yep. Okay, or I can randomize it.
They have built in.
Yeah.
Yeah, randomize it.
Want me to do it again?
So wait. Do 7 randomizations. We want to go with that.
Click it 7 times.
Yeah.
All right, this is what we're doing. I'm clicking the random 7 button 7 times.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm not looking.
5, 6, 7.
Neo, me, Felix.
Everyone like
That's
that?
in the order.
Shit stick for the old Felix Hergo.
No, it's not, dude. Because what we should be doing is a snake draft.
I don't even know what that
If
means.
you guys play fantasy football or really anything fantasy wise, to help even out the benefits of first and the negatives of last, for example,
Okay.
you snake the order. So it's you, me, Felix. Then Felix gets another pick. Me, you. You get another pick. Me, Felix, and it zigzags back and forth through there.
Yes. I do see.
Do they have that as an option?
I don't
There.
see that.
Oh,
I don't see that.
boop, boop, boop.
I think we're just going to keep it as is, if that's all right.
Okay, that's fine.
Sound good?
Next year, though, we snaking.
I'm hitting the draft button, you guys. You
Let's
ready?
go. All
I'm
right.
ready.
Once you start drafting, you can no longer add or remove players. The draft order is locked in. However, if you need to, you can reset the draft by pressing reset draft.
All right.
All right, cool.
Here we go.
You ready?
Yep.
Cool. And I will be picking the first game. It is very unfortunate that
Is
I'm
this
going
going to
first.
update on the screen here?
Yes, it
behind us?
will. I have to. Oh yeah, I got to bring that in front of us.
So if you are listening, we will be announcing everything we're doing, obviously. But there is a visual component to this, a very obvious visual component of us going through and picking this stuff. If you don't know, we broadcast our recordings of the episode every Wednesday around 7:30. We hop on 7:30 p.m. Eastern time and hop on for a pre-show, and we go into the recording. So if you didn't know, now you know, and come watch us. Also, this will be up on YouTube, so you can watch the fun later.
All right.
What are the names of our
Oh yeah,
companies?
we should definitely announce those.
Yep.
I am Neosoft Entertainment
Drafting first, we have Neosoft Entertainment.
That sounds like a legitimate
Company.
Neo company.
Neo company.
Also a gaming company, though.
Now, guys, I really apologize for taking this guy first. Okay,
Well, that's the benefit of
going first.
first in the
I
draft.
know. I know. I'm so
Yep,
sorry.
I
I'm
know
so
exactly
sorry.
what he's scooping.
And I have scooped Cyberpunk 2077.
Good
can
for
see on
you.
the
First
screen.
overall pick.
Okay. Would you like to announce your company?
Now, picking second in the draft, we have the Shinra Electric Power Company
Shinra.
It's a
What is that inspired by?
by Final Fantasy VII. That's the official public title of the big bad.
yeah.
at
They're
least in the
they're an
beginning of
evil
the game.
corporation.
They're sucking the power out of the planet, literally, and killing the planet.
It's a metaphor.
That's not an allegory for anything at all.
No.
It's a metaphor.
All right. How do I search? Where's the search
So
function
on
here?
the side here, you guys got draft game. Now I didn't tell you guys about this, but you can have a watch list, so you can like preload games that you care about.
That will be happening as we go. We need barriers so you guys can't look at my
Yeah,
look at my
that's
games
actually
here.
a good idea. I'm gonna
What, am I
do that.
not supposed to look?
Don't look.
What? I'm not looking.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I didn't create a
fuck is
watch list is because
I don't know what I should look
What's our
at.
we're doing this on the fly.
timer? Do we have a draft timer?
there's no time.
Okay, good.
There needs to be a draft timer. I'm
There
not. Not
should
even
be,
fucking looking.
but
Wait, why can't? I'm not looking, but why couldn't I see your?
Because
game?
you
Does
want
it
to take
matter?
his ideas.
yeah, if I have an idea, I don't want anyone else to see my idea.
We don't have a watch list, but in that note that I shared with you guys this week are a list of top games coming out this year. Remember that? I shared
Okay.
with you. So if you need to refer it privately, you can.
I was just looking at the list that you put in here.
Yes.
Is there more to that list?
Oh, I mean, this has the date. This system has the database of all the games that are potentially coming out.
And with no other years added in, they're
No.
all 2020s.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh shit! I don't even know where to begin.
I know.
Yes, you do. Once you
Yeah.
go in here and you say
know
show
the,
top
you
available
know the
games.
games that you care about.
Yeah.
So that should
All right,
make it
I'm
pretty
gonna
easy.
I'm gonna stick on brand, and if you picked
a pretty-
Cyberpunk, I'm going to pick the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Perfect.
Now this is a risky choice because if this game tanks, it fucking tanks hard. I think
Mm-hmm.
Cyberpunk is going to be a win no matter what.
I think so too. Yeah, which is why it's an easy pick.
I know.
It's an easy pick.
I know.
Unless
I think
it gets
this is
pushed back, bitch.
not going to get pushed
To
back
2021?
again. It's not. It's not.
I don't
No?
think so. I
It's
don't
not.
think so
no.
either.
All right.
No.
Could be.
As of I guarantee as of 3 or 4 weeks ago, whatever 1 week before their announcement was, they thought they were on track. I know they thought they were on track.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're not going to lose Cyberpunk this year.
All right.
Anyway, now we have
Announce
who
your
are
company.
The old Felix Hergood here
So-
has created the Helix Hergood Productions.
Oh, okay.
Helix
I can
Hergood.
picture your company
Helix
logo.
Hergood. Helix Hergood Productions.
Your company logo
I can picture it
could
as
be
well.
like an H that's twisted into a helix, and it says Helix. Hergood.
Yeah, or you could say it faster over and over again.
Helix
Helix Hergood.
which is
I was thinking like future tech company, but all right, we went. That's fine.
which fun fact is actually where Felix Hergood came from you told me.
Kind of came
But
from
people aren't really named Helix. So.
Yeah, who's named
Yeah.
Helix?
But
so-
now that you have a production company, you get to actually live out your full complete idea for this name.
So how do I do this again?
all right,
What do
so on the left
Go
side
to
of your
right, go
screen,
to top right. Go
I get a reload.
yeah, reload. They said a minor error occurred. Here you go. Just
Oh
log in.
God, I'm
It's
completely
okay.
fucking
It's having
lost.
problems.
We're
Son
okay
of a
here.
bitch. Of course, it's going to happen to Helix Hergood Productions. Now I'm hitting the Emerging Gamer
Yep.
League.
Yeah.
Helix Hergood.
No,
Over here it says
This year facing
draft
multiple
game or watch
scandals.
list. Either one of those you can search inside in game. If you hit draft, be careful about clicking. But if you go to draft, you can say like
Will it show me all the games rather than me searching?
if even so on either one. But just to be safe, go to watch list first, right? And then say show top available games. Would be a good place to start,
Oh, okay, good.
and you can scroll through there.
Helix Hergood, as we know, suffering major scandals this year. Database leaks.
We do need like another person announcing.
And
this
then
one
when
to
I
be focused.
when I pick it, when do I make it permanent? Oh, what I would have to go back to.
You have to go to
draft
draft
game.
game, yeah.
Can I do it after I put it on the watch list?
watch list for me isn't working honestly, so I might just make my own little list here.
I'm just going to go to draft game, show top available games, and do it. And then I'm going to draft it. Oh, betcha!
I
So
knew.
Helix Hergood
What did you pick?
picks-
Announce it.
The game that Helix Hergood Productions picked is The Last of Us Part 2.
He
I
snagged
almost
it.
picked it, but I was like, you know what? I'm really gonna gamble on the 7
Snagged
remake. All right, so now
So now it's back to me.
Neosoft is back on the
Definitely a
board.
game I'm buying, so.
Oh, for sure. And your personal biases may come into play here, for sure.
Oh, yeah. My personal bias came in hard on that one.
Selecting the next
kidding me?
game. Let's see here.
I can't wait till we get to the scrubs toward the end.
I know.
We're just trying to figure out
How many
like,
are on it? We have
what
19, you said?
scrub game should I pick?
Right.
Jesus.
19's a lot of picks.
I can lower that.
No, it's fine. It's fine for 3 people. It's not bad, but like I'm just thinking of like a normal sport draft where you have like 10, maybe 12 friends. God, 19 players. You'd be picking college players for the NFL.
Oh wait, mine didn't reload. Or did you submit it?
He submitted. I see it on my list right here. Yeah,
It still says he's up on my screen.
I see Last of Us Part 2 as Helix Hergood Productions.
Yeah, it's in there, dude.
Yeah, I know. Is my name highlighted green? Is
No.
Neosoft?
No.
The draft is currently in progress. It is your turn to draft. Select draft game. I just did.
Oh, is it snaking?
Oh, it might already be doing
It's
that.
sneaking. Perfect. You
It's
get to pick
snaking.
again.
You get to
I
pick
get to
again.
pick
Son
again.
Of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Oh my God.
yeah.
Auto snake.
All right, gotta be
Look at
careful.
that. Look at that.
I mean, that's like the preferred way to go. That's why I was amazed there wasn't an option. But
Yeah.
they actually don't even give you an option to do it.
They're just
normally,
like,
so
fuck you, we're doing
it's
it.
all Snake.
And he
Bitches.
picked
you cock.
Resident Evil 3.
Bitches.
This guy-
Resident Evil 3.
All right,
Another game on my
now
list.
I'm sad I got that good pick, but now I got to go last right now.
that's
That's
fair
it.
for getting Cyberpunk.
It's totally fair.
You have
100%.
you have like the it's not even a ringer. It's like the just the thing. It's like the
That's
fucking
the
money.
goose, the gold goose.
You have
He's
oh
got the
God,
quarterback.
I just got real
the
sad,
best
dude.
quarterback.
You know?
He's
I got Tom Brady. Is
You
that
got
it?
the Tom Brady.
Do I got
pick.
Tom Brady?
That was
Yeah.
the Tom Brady pick, dude. Good
Sweet.
work.
All right. Shinra Electric Power Company now up to bat,
Up to bat.
picking his next batter.
Trying to
Picking his
narrate the
batter.
draft.
Shinra Electric Power Company picks Animal Crossing New
Ooh.
Horizons.
See, that's
this,
a good one.
I know.
Is
it's
that a
great-
golden
This
goose?
game is
It
going
is.
to pop the fuck
because
off, dude.
no matter what, that thing is probably going to rate real high.
Unless it gets pushed back.
And it's already been
I
put.
hate
No
to,
way.
I hate to bring that
No.
up.
Is that going to be
again.
your like go-to? Like it's going to get pushed back.
Yeah.
It's going to get pushed
Unless
back.
it
I don't
gets
know, you
pushed
guys.
back?
All right.
All right.
So I'm back up now. I got a list. I got a list.
I
of some
love how
things.
this looks behind us. By the way, this is great.
Yeah, I got mine up
Yep.
in the background here.
Yep.
Are you moving it each time
I
so
am.
people can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it? All right,
I'm just
cool.
I'm putting focus on wherever the
Good.
wherever the thing
Good,
is.
good.
So now we're on me.
Yep. Neo Soft Entertainment is up.
Now, do I go risky or do I go safe? Those
don't-
are the choices. Those
don't-
are the choices. I'm just verbalizing
I was gonna
my,
say,
my thought process.
don't ask your fucking competition for
No,
advice.
oh, definitely not. Definitely not. I would
Don't.
never. I would never. I think I'm going to go wild here.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm not ready for that yet. I'm going to do another safe bet because I'm now in the ring for this.
Okay.
My heart's on the line.
Okay.
I'm going to select me some Half-Life Alex.
Ooh.
The first Half-Life game that'll probably be a real public banger.
And
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
saying that's coming out this year?
March.
Okay.
And in a recent AMA, this would have been in the news if we did news. They confirmed that they're just putting the final touches. It is indeed on track for March. So it's happening.
Nice.
No concrete date yet. I suspect we'll see another trailer. So now we got me again.
Oh, do I have to refresh or does it
No, I think
automatically
it's, we're
refresh?
snaking, so I get another pick.
Oh, that's
Son of a bitch.
you getting,
I know.
getting lucked out, dude.
All right, so for this one, I think I'm gonna go crazy now. With this one, and this is a wild card. I'm going to go Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh God.
That's
I
coming
know.
out?
No
don't
idea. No idea.
You picked a to be
Oof,
decided
man.
game?
That's
No other.
The
We got
fuck? I ain't
nothing.
fucking-
think-
I'm gonna pick a scrub game
I'm going
before
nuts.
I do that.
I'm feeling
I
crazy.
think you wasted
Crazy
pick
indeed,
3.
bitches.
Do you think so?
I think you did.
I want to get a little nuts here.
Is it what's that called? Blowing a pick?
You might have blown the pick.
Did I blow the pick?
Who knows?
Blow a pick.
That was my other
you
choice.
fucker.
For my third choice, the Shinra Electric Power Company chooses Ghost of Tsushima.
He looks very good up. That's a good one.
I know it
Guaranteed
is.
to come out. Probably a banger. Probably a huge banger.
There it is, Ghost of Tsushima. And now, Felix Good gets 2 picks in a row.
Oh, do I really?
Yeah,
We're
we're snaking. We're
snaking.
snaking.
So imagine.
Got it.
Yeah. It is helpful that we're actually sitting visually in the order that we would be.
I'm going
That
through.
does
I'm
help.
sorry. Give me a second.
Don't
guys.
don't apologize.
It's a quite the.
For my first pick, MLB The Show 20.
It's your third pick, but okay.
No, I mean my first
First
of
of
the
the
two.
next- I know.
Of the next two.
You-
First-
but
my third
I'm
pick.
educating you. You say this is my
I would
for
say
my third pick.
For my third pick, MLB The Show 20. All right, you heard it right here on Felix Thurgood.
You
It's
got
me
4.
again. It's me again.
Yep, you got 4. Pick number 4.
Pick number 4. Hold on, let's see. It's further down.
So as he's thinking, to remind everyone out here, Cyberpunk 2077 is already off the list. So is Final Fantasy VII Remake, Last of Us Part 2, Resident Evil 3, Animal Crossing, Ghost of Tsushima, Half-Life Alyx. The reach of Breath of the Wild 2, if we get it this year, is already scooped off the
But
board.
like, what if we do though?
If we do, that game's going to slap, dude.
All if I'm saying, if this is a Majora's Mask situation, if they got the assets already, they're just going like, yo, make something else, right? Like that's it, right?
If they come through at E3 and drop like a release date, then
that was 2017.
then you've got
Breath of the Wild was 2017.
I know. I know.
It's totally possible.
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
And Nintendo hasn't said jack shit this
This
year
is
yet.
a
haven't.
weird pick, but for
What do
my
we got?
fourth pick, I picked for the fourth
Streets
pick
of Rage 4.
Streets of Rage 4.
Indie darling now
Streets of Rage 4.
slated for the first half of 2020.
Now we're back to the Shinra Electric Power Company here. For the future, for next year, we do need to have another window of like the top rated games in order and just have them being like crossed out or X'd out. Whether we use a site or whether we plan our own situation.
Just have our
that's
own list,
for people
yeah.
to like track.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
Are you next?
I am.
He
yeah, I'm
is,
thinking.
he is indeed choosing. It's a tough list.
It is a tough list, and what they do on FantasyCritic.games, which is what we're playing this on, and anyone out there listening can do this with your own friends. It's actually pretty fun. They organize their top watch list games by what they have labeled as a hype
Factor.
And I don't know what system they're using to generate their own level of hype, but
I can kind of see it.
it's not wrong entirely.
not.
But what's nice is that our team's scores will be based off of the review scores the game gets. In this case, it's off of what's the platform?
Open Critic.
OpenCritic. So, it's not going to be the hype. It's not going to be sales numbers. It's going to literally be OpenCritic
how they
review
rate.
scores. Yeah,
Which I like.
it's great.
I don't think sales make the game
Exactly.
make a good game.
Yeah,
make,
because
Yoda would say.
this game, and I'm not going to pick this. I'm going to give this pick up, just to discuss how this works. They have Doom Eternal as the next game on this
That's about to
watch
come
list.
out though.
I don't think this is going to be as well received as like other things on this list.
Yeah,
No.
it's not going to slap like some other
It's not,
shit I
it's
see
not.
there.
It's
And-
not.
And that Animal Crossing comes out the
I
same
used
day.
your word.
You
though.
did. You did.
Slaps is good. It's a good word.
May not slap, dude. I don't think that it
It
will.
might slap. It might not slap.
Might not slap.
Did you pick one? Oh,
I did not
sorry.
pick one. No, sorry. I'm still on the clock here.
No, you're good.
I'm
You're
trying
good.
to.
I thought I
feel
wouldn't
like,
know. Thought I wouldn't know how to fucking do this, but I'm like in this, dude.
Now you're in it.
I'm intense.
Now that you're in it,
into
you're in
this
it.
Shit. This feels like I'm playing MLB The Show.
Does it?
For the fourth pick, Shinra Electric Power Company picks Watch Dogs Legion.
That's a risk. I wouldn't have fucking done
It is
it.
that's a big risk.
It's a risk, but I feel like when people get their hands on how this game is iterated, it's going to review really well.
Better.
I don't think it'll last as long, but it doesn't have to last. It just has to hit really well gameplay-wise.
What do you got, Neo Soft Entertainment?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with. Let's see. Oh man, things are dropping, guys. Things
know.
are dropping.
Like any draft, once you get down to round 3 and 4, the obvious choices are gone. You got to think a little bit harder. We're not scraping the bottom of the barrel yet, but things definitely require another layer of thought here.
I'm a huge fan of this game. For my next pick,
Mm-hmm.
the sequel should also be equally as good, in my opinion. Beautiful game, Metroidvania. I'm picking Ori: Will of the Wisps.
Ooh,
Oh,
Great game.
that's a good. That
I
is a good
thought-
choice.
I thought
yeah.
you were going to go with something else, baby.
I know. I'm all over the place.
Daddy.
I think you have another one though.
I do. I'm about to pick my next one, which I'm thinking. Let's see here.
I'm really trying not to look at them.
No, it's fine.
I don't have a watch list up here,
You don't.
so that's good. The watch list will be more damaging
Distracting, yeah.
than literally scrolling through and looking and
Now,
seeing
Felix,
choices.
I apologize for this one.
No.
All right, I'm taking it early
Okay.
because rumors are abound. I'm taking the unannounced Assassin's Creed 2020 game.
Oh, you're fucking nuts, dude.
You think so?
You're.
We know zero about it besides any
But
rumors.
no, but I'm not talking about like its release date
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm talking about how the game's going to come out and have a fucking microtransaction.
Oh,
like,
but you know what?
Shit on.
But
fest.
Odyssey,
If it gets
Odyssey
re-
was rated high.
If it gets
It
reviewed
was
well, it
rated
doesn't
high.
matter.
Yeah,
was
people.
rated
Odyssey is a darling, regardless of the
A critical
the,
darling.
the all that other stuff.
All
around it.
right, back to the Shinra Electric Power Company.
So you have to understand, Felix. I'm thinking this on a basis of who's going to rate this game and how
Yeah,
is it going to
yeah.
play. And Odyssey continually got praise across the board for its story and game and everything. So that is why I picked it.
I'm torn between two right now.
I know. There's still some good ones out there.
There's still great
There's
ones
still
on
some
here.
great ones here to pick. I got a few in my corner pocket. bringing on the billiards terms.
I'm going to go with Neo 2 as
that's a
my
good one.
5th round pick.
You stole my fucking pick, bitch. I was gonna go for that.
Yep.
Damn me.
Yep.
All right,
Now
Felix.
you got 2 in a row.
All
Make
right.
up for it. Helix Hergood Productions now on the board. To see how happy he was when we say it out loud. He's like, no, say
Felix
it.
Hergood,
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
All right, I
Hergood.
could give two shits about this game, but I know a bunch of fucking assholes love playing it. So
That's
I'm
what. That's
picking
how you got to think, dude.
Minecraft Dungeons.
Minecraft Dungeons.
Okay.
See, that's a good.
Not-
I need
that's-
something good in my fucking corner.
That's good.
And I
That's a good
know
pick.
It'll
a bunch
probably
of
be a
schleps
banger.
out there love playing that shit. So
Mm-hmm.
have a good time playing your game and get me some points, bitch.
You got one more pick too right now.
I know. I'm looking.
But that's a good choice though,
a great
because
choice.
it's probably going to be a fun time. It's Diablo for kids, right? That's like the idea of the
Pretty
game.
much.
Yeah.
It literally built YouTube. It built thousands of people's YouTube careers and income literally on that content alone.
That game. Yeah.
That was
It's
after
nuts.
people thought it was dead. Then there was like
Really?
a YouTube resurgence. Maybe it was like the same time, kind of.
That game's like it's more than 10 years old now, right?
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
There's actually kind of a Minecraft resurgence now on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
There was definitely like a
In waves.
content
Okay,
dip,
yeah.
for sure.
I can see that. I
But-
mean, I know like Achievement Hunter, they are very much like that was like Minecraft was the
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
for
yeah.
a long time. Of course, PewDiePie.
Boom. So my sixth. Is this my
Ooh,
sixth?
this
Yeah.
is your
My
Yakuza.
sixth pick is
yeah.
Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Like a Dragon,
It's a good
Yakuza.
call. It's a good call. Nice
Yakuza
base
is a
to that.
highly respected RPG gangster, but like mini game,
Yeah.
like
Fun time.
lunacy.
fest.
It's really its own
type
kind
Japanese
of weird
game,
mashup
yeah.
genre.
Oh,
Andy
yeah.
SR2, a part of our community, loves
He raises that flag. Yeah.
the Yakuza series.
And because I know the fans of that game, like Andy, they live and die by that series.
Mm-hmm.
They love it. It's unabashed in what it is. And
It does not apologize for fucking anything.
It'll probably do well. It'll probably do very well. All right.
I
Shimura.
am going to go with, for my sixth pick,
Oh,
Dying
man.
Light 2.
Now that's,
that's
a
your-
risky pick.
That's
know.
also his wheelhouse, though.
Yeah, I know it is.
That was
it's,
a bias pick.
It's a very Trip Zero choice.
It's a pick because I understand it enough to be confident in it and where a sequel could go, and I think that will review very well when it drops.
But I don't know if you remember last week we reported on them delaying the game.
I do. I remember that.
TBA.
Yeah.
No idea if 2020 is happening.
I know.
So that could be a Breath of the Wild 2 situation.
It could be. It could be. But I feel like if it does come through,
Two of yous are picking some dumb shit.
it may not be guaranteed, but it's gonna pop off if so.
I'm over here.
If not, it's like my kicker. You know, it's like maybe they get points, maybe they don't. Who really cares?
I'm over here. No bias pick whatsoever. I'm picking Minecraft just to like get on the tit of the like fucking
Right.
world.
Yeah. So you got to
Not a
know what
bad
your
strat.
audience wants, not
Right.
just what you want. You know
Exactly.
what
Exactly.
Getting
All
on
right.
the tit of the world just for a little bit.
I mean? See for the next.
Just for a little bit.
I got a few I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna pull this one out. Just get it out there. I'm gonna drop Halo Infinite.
That was one of the ones I've been kicking around, man.
I know.
Yeah.
Slated for that holiday release.
That all. I mean, that's also. I feel
It's
like
Halo.
it's not that risky, but like, it may not do enough for Halo.
It's not Bungie
which
Halo
is what the
anymore. You know what I mean?
the risk is. Yeah.
It's almost blue chip though.
Blue
Like,
chip.
If you think about stocks,
Yeah. Yeah. I
seems
mean.
like a blue chip stock.
Yeah, but yeah.
Will the question is, will Halo do well on its name alone?
Right.
Because I don't know if the 434 games have been like super bangers.
That if we're talking stock, that's a good stock pick. But is it
It's a safe
is it
pick.
going to be a when this drops? Is this a good game pick?
I don't know.
Do people like it? We don't know.
No, yeah. And now I'm gonna. I don't know if I want to pick this one, but no one else has touched it yet, and I don't think anyone's going to touch it.
I can't wait to see what you pick. 'Cause I've thought about a lot of things on this
I
list.
know, me too. I got a lot on my watch list here. There's a bunch of safe picks on here you can just like snatch up, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm not gonna name any because I'm
Right,
'cause
right,
screw
right.
you
We're all,
guys, you know what I'm saying?
we're all looking. We're all still looking.
Okay. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna go with.
I think we make this 10 games, by the way, if we can adjust things.
I
on the
can
fly.
adjust. I
Yeah,
cannot. I
feel
can
like
indeed adjust it.
I feel like 10 is going to be.
That's a good number.
Yeah.
It's a good round number. I'll fix that after
instead
this.
of 19.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna stick with the.
He's thinking out loud.
This is tough.
It's a tough choice, man.
tough
This is
choice.
what your seventh pick.
So
right
we're
now?
only doing 4 more. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think.
I think that's a good
You know.
number to round it out. Yeah.
Because then we're really getting to like the bottom of the barrel,
Yeah, we don't want to be scraping
then-
that barrel.
Like, then we're getting into titles we don't even know.
and then we're scraping for 9 more rounds.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What? So what are we? It's like what are we? Are we drafting the fucking AAA teams? Is that what
Right,
we're doing?
exactly.
going
You have
to-
to,
yeah,
you have to go
exactly.
really
Moving
deep
to
into it.
AAAs.
Yeah, that was a joke I made earlier, talking about imagine 19.
Did you make that and I missed it?
I did. I was like, imagine a 10-person league, like an actual real fantasy setting. 19 picks. You'd be picking college players for your NFL teams.
yeah.
All right, I'm picking this one. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
Ooh.
Love the first
Oh
game.
shit!
Love the
I
studio.
would have picked that. I just didn't read.
It's a good pick
I just
for me.
That
I
is a
would-
good pick, man.
I would have picked that. I just didn't read.
That's a good late pick.
I'm kicking around so many games.
Like
right
that
now.
pick could have come above Neo for me, honestly. That pick could have come above Halo Infinite. That's a
yeah.
good pick.
Why didn't I read
That's a
that?
good pick.
I don't know. I just didn't see it.
All right.
Fucking stupid.
All right,
Shinra.
I switched it to 10 games.
Oh, nice. Sick. Shinra is back on the board.
It's funny. You can do that like while we're live doing it, huh?
I can because I am the league manager.
The commish has the power.
The commissioner is.
I should have
he's
honestly
in the
made you
draft.
the
commissioner is in the draft.
You know this shit way better, Trip. I should have had you.
It's
do this.
okay. I can refer. I can be the I'll take my consultant's fee.
I
You know?
just,
Sure,
I just
sure.
think it's hilarious.
Give me
that.
that.
the
Give me
commissioner's
that
in the
Halo
draft.
Infinite there, dog. or
Yeah,
Are you
trade
guys
teams
trading
for the
picks?
power.
Cy-
You,
you can do
you
Cyberpunk
can't be
up?
trading.
There's no
picks.
collusion. There's no
no
collusion yet.
collusion. No quid pro.
Trading fucking picks and shit.
Collusion. I'm digging down a little bit. I have a pick in mind, but I'm gonna go.
We'll give you our 13th and our 15th pick if you give us your 4th.
Oh, I got some other bangers in my pocket. I got some other bangers in my pocket. Don't you
I'm not
worry.
picking this at least anytime soon, but I forgot that System Shock was getting a little bit of an update.
I saw it
dude.
in there,
Yeah,
but
it's
I don't know
like a
shit
re-release.
about it, dude. I can't.
It's
even-
the precursor to the Bioshock.
No.
series.
I'm not saying I don't know shit about
Oh.
that game. I know what that fucking game is.
Sure.
But I don't know if it's like doing well in its development, if it's delayed.
Same.
Like, what the fuck?
I have no
this,
clue either.
I don't mind talking about this out loud, but Beyond Good and Evil 2 would be a fantastic pick.
No,
but
it's not.
We're never going to see this game.
It's a TBA.
We're
It's
never
a
gonna see
fucking
this game.
TBA. I'm
Yeah.
avoiding
But-
all TBAs.
but-
It's not a pick now, but if we knew
No.
when the game was coming out,
Yes,
that would be
a solid
like
pick.
a first round pick.
But because we know that they literally started development on stage and then said, "Hey, do you guys want to put your own stuff in the game?"
we made a CGI movie.
Exactly.
Come watch
and then
and give us
nothing.
money.
So, yeah, I it's not good to like hold your cards out to the table or anything, but all the TBAs I'm leaving off, and the reason for that
All right,
is
no one look at my
because-
Don't
computer. I have to do
discount-
research. No
Don't
one look at my
discount
computer.
the TBAs.
No one
No,
look at my
but
computer.
listen.
That's why I'm
Dude,
researching.
it counts. It count. I'm using sabermetrics here, man. It counts what gets on base, dude. I just want to get games that make it on base. I don't need any game delays, dude, to fuck my score up. Like fuck that.
It's a risk you got to take. But
Game
if you know
delay-
they're bangers,
I'm not looking, dude.
if you know they're bangers, then go for
But
it.
you
I have to do
know.
a little bit of
I
research.
picked Breath of the Wild 2,
You're
yo.
crazy.
I picked Breath of the Wild 2. I was feeling lucky.
There,
to
there.
go in deep here.
Nintendo is gonna shit all over your dick.
Oh
Dude,
God! Oh God!
They might. They really might, because we still do not know what they're doing.
God, the graphical nature
We don't know what Nintendo's doing.
of that sentence. Oh my God, dude!
It's possible, man. Anything can happen.
No, I think we
right?
had a show called Nintendo just shit on our chests.
Yeah, I think there was one.
There's a
Yeah,
show
there was
called
one like that.
All right, we're
The
gonna
name of the show
while,
is
while
Nintendo
Tripp's
just
researching
shit
his
on our
next
Yes,
pick.
I will probably have a pick within a minute. But
I'm gonna
go on,
read
yeah.
off what we got
Yes,
so
yeah,
far
give
for
everyone-
the listeners. Okay.
Get them caught up. It's a good
Neosoft
idea. Yeah.
Entertainment with Cyberpunk, Half-Life Alyx, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild 2, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Assassin's Creed 2020 unannounced title.
You did it twice to yourself.
I
Jesus
did.
Christ, dude.
I did Halo Infinite and Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. I know that game's coming this year. There was no Assassin's Creed last year. It has to be.
You think it's coming?
Oh, it's coming.
Wow.
They're going to announce it in it might be in the console reveal.
No, they already said it was going to happen at the PlayStation thing coming up.
the reveal, the console reveal. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense to me.
That was in the Ragnarok rumor.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
let's see. I mean, they might fucking.
Oh yeah, I
ditch-
wasn't on that show.
They might
I didn't go
ditch.
over with
They
you guys.
might ditch that plan, but it is possible that they might do that.
But yeah, it's definitely coming. Shinra Electric Power Company currently has Final Fantasy VII Remake, Animal Crossing: New Horizons. That's a good get. That's
I
a good
know.
get.
I know it is.
Ghost of
Proud of
Tsushima,
it.
also a good get. Watch Dogs Legion. I'm not on the. I'm kind of on the fence on that one.
I'm totally fenced on that one.
Neo 2 and Dying Light 2. Ooh. Helix Hergood Productions. Did I say that right? Helix Hergood.
Helix Hergood.
Helix Hergood. Okay, good. I
Helix.
just want to make sure. Is that
Helix.
French?
He's like,
Is that
please,
French?
he's like, please pronounce the helix.
Is that French?
Helix Hergood.
Helix Hergood out of the gate with that Last of Us Part 2.
Oh yeah.
Resident Evil 3.
We're heavy on the
probably a good game.
sequels. We're heavy
Yeah.
on the sequels.
I mean, it's a very sequel like time, you know. MLB The Show, that's an easy grab right there because you know it's going to be a good.
because I know it's good.
And you like it, so you know it's going to be a good game. Streets of Rage 4, on the fence in that one, not sure. Could be a risky pick.
Could be.
We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, I went with an indie on that one, but I used to love playing Streets of Rage games.
And that's why it'll probably do just well. But are those beat 'em up games, still good? I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't play them anymore.
All right, my pick is in.
Minecraft's Dungeons, and we got Yakuza Like a Dragon for the Helix Hergood. And Shinra picks.
Doom Eternal.
All right, okay.
I think it's a safe middle/end
Yeah.
tier of my team pick. You know,
It'll-
Doom was received incredibly well. People love it.
People are talking about it already.
You can't really go wrong if they stick to what they've done really, really well. So
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And now it's Helix Hergood.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah. With
Oh,
that
I gotta
next pick.
reload it. Hold on, I'm gonna reload it. Fuck. All right, good.
Oh man, what a list of games that we're accruing. Becoming the ultimate publisher.
Publisher Simulator 2020.
I like it. It's a good game.
This is great
You
already.
ever played Game Dev Story?
I feel like I have that like watch listed on Steam. Is it like a Steam
It
game?
is definitely on Switch as well.
Yeah.
There's a demo on Switch you can play if you want to grab that and play
I've
that.
definitely
in bed.
seen this. Yeah.
For my 7th
Ooh,
pick,
here he
I
comes.
picked Kerbal
Oh
Space
my
Program 2.
God.
Ooh.
That was on my
You
list, dog.
You rate that kind of high, so I'm gonna go with that. one.
Oh.
It's a very darling game.
That was
It's a
one of
darling.
my back pocket little sleepers, dude.
That was one of mine too, dude.
Sheesh.
Felix out here taking the
He's
trip
out
in Neo
here.
games.
I've been listening to you guys when
got
you
one
talk
more.
highly of games. I got one more.
Wow.
Yeah.
One more.
I feel like
full-
their projected points for Kerbal 2 is wrong. They're projecting 5.5 or 5.2.
Wait, what was? Oh, you click on it, you can see that.
Yeah.
Percent published. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
What, the hype factor or the?
The predicted score.
Mm,
I'm assuming out of 10 or points.
okay. Yep.
You know, if that's what that means.
It's probably gonna be like a fun, like the first Kerbal was like just a fun physics simulation game, right? And like it's
Yeah.
just, it's cool.
Mhm.
It's a cool game. As janky as that game got, that was like half the fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can see if they tighten that up, that might be a good time.
Might be.
They're hyping this fucking game up a lot.
I'm ready for it. ready
So I'm
for it.
gonna pick it and see
Can't
what the
believe
fuck
it's a
happens.
Kerbal.
It's
I
my
know,
only
it's such a-
random one. I was watching.
Oh.
So I picked Godfall. I was watching the goddamn the Game Awards recently, and that game came up.
Yeah.
And the first thing Mrs. Felix said when we were watching it together is she goes, "That is definitely not a you game, but that's a trip in the Neo game." And I went, "Yeah, that is a trip in Neo game."
I don't know how I feel about Godfall, man. Like
Yeah.
it could.
I'm just saying the look.
Can it
Yeah.
occupy the space that it's trying to
I don't
have?
know. It's really trying to get out there as like another looter, but I
It's
don't
doing
know
like
if
it's to me what my impression of it. It's going to be like a live service looter action Dark Souls like game,
Mm-hmm.
and like that's the impression that I'm getting. And like there's like, do you see that leaked footage that came out with it?
there
was like a
not the
leak.
leak. I saw the official footage, but
Like
but
an
not the leak.
early build leak trailer came
Yeah.
out for it, and like that's what like kind of like it's like the feeling I got.
Where are the hypothetical points that these games have? Where are you
So they're
seeing
going to be
that?
tallied up when we're done. Oh,
If
at
you
the
click
top.
the title too, it'll give you info based on this website's consideration.
Oh, I see. So just bring that up.
Yeah,
yeah.
Half-Life Alex projected points 2.1. Does that sound right to you?
No, God no.
Breath of the Wild is 1.1. Oh, okay. I don't. What are these numbers?
We got to look at how
based off of?
they project what that actually means. Projected points
Yeah.
right there. No projection means a lot.
Wait, is it average draft position? Is that what that number is? That we're looking at the. No, because it's a 3 and that's a 7.4.
Which I mean, that
position on your ranking. No, it's 12. Okay.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like that is rated relatively middle. What this got rated really high. New Horizons, Last of Us Part 2 got rated really high. So that's why I was like, oh, that's obviously the projected score.
Yeah.
Yeah, Godfall's real fucking low, dude. I didn't even know I could do that. Like, I could click on the name of the game and do that. So fuck
It's your
that.
turn, man.
I know. I think I have
mean,
a pick.
look, I see what you're researching. I'm so sorry.
I feel like I know what I'm going to pick. I'm just making sure it's safer than I think,
Oh, I heard about this. Yeah,
and I think I'm going to go with it.
I don't know shit about that game.
For
All
my,
we know is the trailer. And then
Yeah, right.
go
for
ahead,
my 8th
it.
pick,
I wouldn't go on it. But
I'm going to scoop Elden Ring.
sounds a lot like Elder Scrolls, dude.
So,
But
well,
it's powered by
A
George
ring.
R.R. Martin,
Versus Scrolls.
which is why I feel confident.
It's not only that, it's George R.R. Martin, and it's the guys who make Dark Souls.
Yeah.
George R.R. Martin, the guy who can't finish his last book.
Correct.
When you put it that way, it sounds dumb. But when you
Correct.
think about the fandom, it sounds really smart. And people love the shit out of Souls.
They love that shit.
Good.
They love it.
Yeah, they do actually. People do love, but
All right.
but was that in the TBD category?
Yes,
Yes.
officially.
We only have a CG trailer of it.
I don't think I've picked one TBD game yet, guys.
You're doing safe. You have
Sabermetrics.
guaranteed points.
Sabermetrics.
Guaranteed
Get
points
them on
this year.
base.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that matters.
I love the baseball.
All right. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel now.
We are. That's why. Like, imagine 19.
So I'm on the fence between two of them. I guarantee
This is your 8th
hit.
pick?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, okay, I got
You're
two
doing
picks
8-9.
right now.
Wait, no.
He's on his 8th.
Yeah, you're doing 8-9. Okay. So this is round. You're gonna finish 8. We're gonna start round 9.
Are you ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready.
Marvel's Avengers by Square Enix.
Ooh, that's such a risk.
I won't
It's
do it.
a huge
That's
risk.
such a risk.
Was not going to do it.
It doesn't look great.
Oh, that's
Didn't
such a
even
risk.
fucking think about it.
And I'm thinking about, will it sell on the name Avengers alone? Will it rate high because of that?
No.
Wow, such a
Fucking
risk.
May.
Living dangerously, dude.
Don't
know.
trust it.
You
Don't trust it.
dangerous out
I can
here.
I can go the opposite way now and just go like,
Didn't even know I could click on games though to see their fucking projected points.
Dangerous. I need to start researching my next one. Be back up here in a second.
yeah, but you're about to be done too because I'm about to pick. I'm gonna go. This is a safe bet, real safe bet. It's TBA, but damn, does this game get some major pull? Hollow Knight Silk Song.
I saw that.
I don't know this.
I saw that. I thought
Hollow
about it.
Knight,
It's
a
Hollow Knight.
darling Metroidvania game.
This is a sequel to it.
Yes, correct. It was
Yeah.
going to be an expansion, but they were like, "Now we want to go bigger."
I almost downloaded Hollow Knight from one of them, either Game Pass or the PS.
It's on,
Now.
I have it on Switch. It is a really tough Metroidvania. They explain jack shit to you, and they expect you to like make your way through. And the fighting is very hard. It's a very specific, like tactile kind of fighting, where you'll bounce off at it, like you'll swing your sword and you'll bounce off things, and you play as a little bug. Beautiful art. The art is gorgeous, man. It is a beautiful game. Very much gives me them Ori vibes, except less watercolory. But Shinra up now.
I am. Shinra
His
Electric
last
Power
pick.
Company.
Elden Ring with a projected points of 0.6. Because we don't know anything about it. And like George R.R. Martin's books, will it come out and get finished?
Who knows, man? Who knows, man?
Man, me with my two risks. I still think I think Avengers.
Might
Well,
surprise us.
It'll be in the 7. I think it'll be in the 70 range.
That's if it comes out this year.
Well, it got delayed to the September. We'll see, I guess.
Worried about that one. That's why I didn't want to touch it because I'm worried it's going to get bumped. That's what I'm worried.
It already got bumped once. You think it'll get bumped again?
Fuck yeah, dude. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Maybe they do.
Maybe they do. I don't know. Well, I mean, they're trying to make like a Destiny-like experience for Avengers,
they're
which
fucking
is so weird.
They should just make it a fucking story game.
They should just make it a co-op. They can make it co-op if they want to.
Let us play that shit and just go through it and be done.
But no, Felix. They have to monetize it. They have to make reoccurring revenue models. This is projected in their expense reports.
For the 9th pick,
Woo!
Shinra Electric Power Company chooses Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker
Dude.
Saga.
Pocket pick right there. guaranteed.
Yeah, that's gonna be
High
That's
80s.
gonna
That's
slap.
we're talking
High
ROI
80s.
on that one. That's a return on investment, and that's a really good late pick too, because that's some guaranteed points.
Mm-hmm.
Felix is going to end round 9 for the Helix Hergood Company, and
He looks very good.
begin round 10, the last round.
Oh,
with his 2
am I?
picks.
So both of my picks will finish me out.
Yep, they're gonna finish you off.
Just like Helix Hergood does when he releases his games into the wild.
What do you guys
Helix
say?
Hergood's gonna release something, all right?
I'm gonna release something.
Oh man.
I'm not looking. Not looking.
You say
Just
look.
looking through
I
the list
like
here.
how these teams are shaping up, though, man. There's going to be a lot of interesting things to watch for everybody involved, with the same amount of like guaranteed skill and crapshootiness that other fantasy things involve.
And don't worry for y'all listening. We're gonna read them all again at the end here.
Yeah, we're going to do a full team recap right here.
But this is exciting. This is a fun game. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm excited already for the year. This is a great idea, Neo.
Wasn't
Like,
it a good
yeah,
idea?
it's
Do
a
like
really
a
good
like a
idea, yeah.
game that we can revisit.
Yeah, seriously. This was all Neo's idea to do something like this. So, again, big shout out. But, like, this makes the year of
And-
releases exciting.
It totally wasn't actually my idea. I stole it from other people.
Everything is stolen.
Yep, just saying.
But we wouldn't have done this on the show without Neo. So that's really what
true.
it comes down to.
It's true.
But, like, as games come out, like, we'll be more focused on them. It'll just be more fun to watch everyone's team kind of battle it out and shape up with how the points are adding in.
Mm-hmm.
I am fully torqued right now. Bro.
I have another back pocket banger that no one's touched yet.
I have my last pick is going to be such a surprise. If Felix takes it, I'm gonna be
Really?
so upset, dude.
He's digging through that list like real good.
He really is.
He's digging through it. The last one's always the toughest, right, Felix?
Yeah, my ninth pick is Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Okay.
Okay.
That
Okay.
game looks
Strictly
gorgeous.
because it has a hype factor
Are you-
that's higher than anything else.
You're going off the hype factor.
I went completely off the hype.
Going off the
factor on
market
that
price. All right.
No, I don't think Microsoft Flight Simulator is the move, but
one.
you know what?
I tried it.
That'll offset your Last of Us Part 2 scoop.
Yeah, right. Completely blanket.
You think Cyberpunk will cover
Now-
my 2 scoops?
Dude, I think Cyberpunk is going to end up scoring really high on the reviews, but I feel like there are going to be other reviewers that are going to tank it a little bit by being like,
The contrarians.
this
Yeah.
is everyone was expecting this paradigm shift, and I
6.5.
I didn't feel shifted in my
Yeah.
paradigm. It's like, okay, man, just like let people enjoy things in the future.
I think for Cyberpunk, all it has to do is be better than Deus Ex games.
yeah, it's true.
That's like literally all it has to do is just be better than those.
My final pick
For me.
is System Shock.
System Shock going for
We'll
it.
see what
baby.
happens. That was it
Oh,
says this
man.
year for
Oh,
that
man.
one though, didn't it?
That's a risk,
Yeah,
man.
it's-
I don't
it's
know.
projected.
I don't know the project status on System Shock, but it could
I don't
if
either.
it comes out and if it is anywhere near as good as BioShock was in this generation, it's going to do really well. So that's not a terrible pick.
You're up now.
I'm up.
You
So
got your
for-
last pick, and I already know what mine
for
is,
the
so this
last-
is gonna be real easy.
Yeah, I just have to find it here.
You can type it in.
I'm doing the list, the little clicky, because I forget exactly where it is. And I also forget how to spell it entirely,
Oh sure.
which is
I'm excited. This is it. This is just the final. What is this?
for the last pick. Shinra Electric Power Company chooses Nirvana, or N1RV N-A, Cyberpunk Bartender Action.
What?
This game
What?
is the in development sequel to a game called VA 11-Hall A, or you read it as Valhalla.
Oh.
Also a cyberpunk bartending game where
How'd
you are
that
the
rate?
bartender, and it's an anime bit 8-bit style kind of game, and you're a bartender giving people drinks and listening to their problems, and the storyline is affected by what you serve them and if you can suss out what they want, what they're feeling.
That's crazy.
I think this is going to
That's
come
a
out
crazy pick.
in 2020, and I think people are going to love it who love this game, and it's all down to review scores. I don't need to sell 1 million copies. It's just got to
It's
review
just
well.
gotta be, just
and
gotta
I think
be good.
Nirvana fits the same niche that Valhalla fit, and it was very well received. So
Wow, it's good. That's some good thinking.
I'm proud of my team.
Are
And
you-
now for the last pick of the 2020 developer draft.
Are you ready for this banger right here?
Neosoft Entertainment is up.
Draft
And
is
he
complete.
picks the unannounced Call of Duty 2020
What
game.
the fuck, dude?
a guaranteed.
I guaranteed 6.5 at least.
Unless
so.
it gets
Whoa.
unless it gets pushed back.
Modern Warfare scored high 9s.
This will not repeat Modern Warfare.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
No.
I do
Goes
not
to-
think
it
so.
depends on the developer, doesn't it?
It does,
Depends
yeah.
on who's making it this
Depends
year.
on if they release something.
All right, guys. Draft is complete. We have our games.
Yep.
Do you want to read your individual games? Shall I start? You wanna-
We'll all read our individual ones. So.
Neosoft Entertainment has Cyberpunk 2077, Half-Life Alyx, Breath of the Wild 2, Legend of Zelda, Ori, Will of the Wisps, Assassin's Creed 2020 unannounced title, Halo Infinite, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, Marvel's Avengers Square Enix.
The
Jeez,
worst pick
what
on
a
your
bad
entire
pick.
team.
Totally pushed back.
Terrible
Really
pick.
bad pick. It's
Terrible.
gonna not review well at all. It's gonna review like fucking Anthem.
Really threw that pick out.
Hollow Knight Silksong and the
Lit that on fire.
The 2020 Call of Duty unannounced title. Shinra Electric Company.
The Shinra Electric Power Company has as his team Final Fantasy VII Remake,
It's fitting.
Animal Crossing New Horizons, Ghost of Tsushima, Watch Dogs Legion, Neo 2, Dying Light 2, Doom Eternal, Elden Ring, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and Nirvana Cyberpunk Bartender Action.
That Lego Star Wars, that's a great get.
Lego Star Wars
That's a great
is
get.
probably the most solid
Yeah.
of review scores out of all the games that are here. That and Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing
that's an easy.
is gonna destroy
easy.
reviews.
Final
But
Fantasy 7, an unknown almost.
it's an unknown, dude. It's high on hype,
Previewing well.
but it
Yeah.
could be garbage.
It is true.
It could review
I'm
as
also
garbage.
pretty not sure on Watch Dogs Legion. Like that could either be like, whoa, they did something great.
I know.
Or,
Watch
like,
Dogs
that's just gonna
Legion
fall on
is
its face.
that's a risky pick, but I feel like at least for the first couple weeks, people are going to be in on it on
Yeah.
the concept. I think as long as they do their idea of like control anybody works and isn't gimmicky or broken,
It's like it's like integral to like playing in the game.
then I
and
feel like it's
fun.
going to go really,
Yeah.
really far.
And then the final company,
Felix Hergood of Helix Hergood Productions
Helix are good.
has as our top one The Last of Us Part 2,
The best get.
Resident
greatest.
Evil 3, MLB The Show 20, Streets of Rage 4, which is a risk,
Yeah.
Minecraft Dungeons, which is a safe bet,
It's probably safe. Yeah, I would say it's safe.
Yakuza Like a Dragon, also I think that's going to test well, Kerbal Space Program 2,
Can't believe you scooped Kerbal.
I don't know
Got it.
what that sequel is even going to look like.
I mean,
Godfall.
I wouldn't have picked Kerbal. I don't think because it's so.
Yeah.
It's like it's.
What
I
do you
don't-
make a sequel? Like,
Well, their
of that?
trailer looked amazing. Like the things they're
It's
adding
cinematic.
system-wise.
Yeah.
Well, I think they illustrated what you can do in the game conceptually
okay.
over
Yeah,
what is already available in the first one, which I think is huge. But I don't know.
Then I
don't know.
did
Yeah, go ahead.
Godfall. Well,
Godfall.
you know,
Godfall could be a great pick.
Could
It
be a good
could
one.
be.
It's going to be a launch title. It's going to sell. We know that much.
I
for
went.
PS5.
I went super neutral on the 9th pick, which was Microsoft Flight Simulator.
That could go either. I mean,
that
Will it review high though? That's all that matters.
who reviews that game?
I don't even fucking know.
the person who's been playing Flight Simulator since the
Yeah.
mid '90s.
I can't even think about it. Looks
And then
beautiful.
You've got Jeff over at Metacritic.com.
yeah.
It's another year, another Flight
Greatest-
Simulator.
the great time over on the Flight Simulator.
I don't know about you guys, but this is the best Flight Simulator
I have
that
never
I've ever
played
played
anything
personally.
Dude, if that is a VR game,
What do they call that? I picked the neutral mask. pick.
Yeah.
it's like
Right, right.
you can throw anything on it and it just becomes it.
I played Sony's Flight Simulator, and honestly, they got the inner cockpit wrong of the Boeing
Jet. Yeah.
My,
787.
My
so,
final and
it's a
last
miss.
pick is System Shock,
Probably
which
a
is
good
the remake of the original
that doesn't
System Shock that inspired BioShock.
like a lot of these. There's not a date on that, but if it drops,
System Shock doesn't have a date. It says 2020.
doesn't have a.
Oh, it says release date estimated.
Yeah.
2020. Got it. So that is the one pick that I picked that might not be released.
Yeah,
this
the only
year. I'm
game
like,
that
fuck me.
I picked that won't probably be coming out this year is Breath of the Wild 2.
that's
Dude,
a
I'm-
risk.
Dude, I'm looking
That's a
at
big risk. But
I'm looking
you're
at
right about
Neo's
the
list.
amount of time that it's been since the
Yeah.
original.
Yeah, I'm looking at Neo's list, and here's what I see. I see Cyberpunk, Breath of the Wild 2, Assassin's Creed and fucking Marvel Avengers all getting pushed back, and Call of Duty
No.
all getting pushed back.
No, Call of Duty
can't
is a
wait.
guaranteed
No,
release.
we're getting Avengers too. It's going to be awful, but we're going to
It's
get
gonna be
Avengers.
so bad.
We're going to get We're going to get Call of Duty.
I don't know why I picked it.
I don't know why I did either. We're going to get Assassin's Creed for sure, but Assassin's Creed is only going to be good if it's not Assassin's Creed.
Like the rumors.
Odyssey
all,
3.
all over again. Yeah.
Do you know? Or whatever.
Ragnarok.
What was the first one? What was the first?
Origins.
Origins.
Assassin's Creed Origins 3.
Yeah.
If it's not that,
Well, you
because I
guys-
feel like Odyssey was Assassin's Creed Origins too.
You guys reported on
People
the
were like,
the Ragnarok rumors.
yeah.
If it's anything like that's what I'm going off of. If it's anything like that, could be cool.
It's. I mean, yeah.
Could be
yeah.
fun. They're gonna play more off the Odyssey. But man, Breath of the Wild 2, if that came out this year, can you guys imagine? Can you imagine that game?
I can't imagine, and I'm pretty sure I didn't look at the length rules here, but I'm pretty sure this runs until December 31st, 2020. Right.
Cool. Well, that's it then.
That's
Yeah.
it.
We did it. We
did the
picked our
show.
drafts.
This was show 237, and I was excited about this.
Did
This
you have
was-
fun?
Yeah, I had a great time.
This is good.
This is a great
Yeah.
idea.
We're gonna revisit this
We
throughout
should
the year,
do
right?
more drafts, just random drafts on random shows.
Of random things.
Just like animals.
Do you want to do like a team draft of something, like
That's
some
something
sport,
weird.
something not even like for anything for serious,
Let's
but for money.
draft.
Oh, not for money or anything,
No.
but we could totally do like a.
Let's draft our
You
favorite
guys would
zoo
be
animals.
you guys would be scared to hear how much money I drop on my main league for fantasy
I
football.
don't even want
I
to.
don't want to know either. That scares
It's
me.
a lot of money. It's a lot
That
of
scares
dollars.
me.
But I won one year, and I literally won like $1,500. So
Wow. Okay. Because if that happened to me, I'd be like, I'm gonna do this all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
I
what
would
got you-
literally do that.
That's what got you addicted.
no, I've been doing this since 2010.
He's like, I've been
Holy
doing
shit.
this since I
I've
was
probably earned
12.
the money back that
I've been doing this since I
got,
was
yeah.
12.
Well, guys, would you like to sign off?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Shall we?
ready
Let's
to go.
do it. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, so this has been Felix Hergood.
Dig it.
You're going to catch me on Twitch. .tv/Felix Hergood, mixer.com/Felix Hergood. I do both of those services at once, so when you're watching me live, you can come to either one and you'll catch me. Right now, I primarily play lots of Fallout 76 on both PS4 and Xbox. And then in addition, so that when that content comes out, that's supposed to be released this year, I'll be playing that. But then I'm also playing MLB The Show 19. And then I frequently do couch co-ops where a friend of mine will come over, sit on the stream, and we will play games together. So quite frequently, my stream is a place where people can come and gather and make community.
Love it. I am Trip Zero. You guys can find me on exclusively mixer.com/TripZeroTV. My socials are all Trip Zero TV. Very, very easy to find. I stream weekdays, primarily. I try to get on at 10. That's like a joke that 10 a.m. Usually noon to about 5 is when I do stream. But every weekday, noon to 5, you can always find me on Mixer. And I'm in the middle of like a gaming crisis kind of right now where I'm not sure what to play. So you may see me on Destiny, which is my main game. But there's a good chance of seeing me on Temtem, Final Fantasy 14, Stardew Valley,
We're gonna drag you into some VR.
or VR for sure with Neo Aoshi, who has just
We're
picked
gonna
up
we're gonna set up a
set.
bridge crew time.
We'll probably do a weekend bridge crew would be really, really
Or No
fun.
Man's
or
Sky.
anything.
Or No Man's Sky.
would be amazing in VR,
I would
dude.
by far explore some motherfucking
Yeah.
planets on that.
And then some of one other thing I want to plug. Oh yes, tomorrow, me and Kevin Oates, who you guys all know, contributor to the podcast.
Never heard of him.
Me and Kevin Oates are doing some couch co-op Halo 2.
Oh, yeah.
He's going over to the spot. We're chilling.
Are you
We're
gonna play the
Mention that
campaign?
shit was
We're gonna play the
happen.
campaign Halo 2 on Master Chief Collection.
What time?
Noon is going to be start time for that.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
That is actually set in stone because he'll be at my house earlier than that, so that's going to actually fucking happen.
I can't wait.
But yeah, tune in for that.
I'm Neo Yoshi. You can follow me on Twitter at Neo_Yoshi and Twitch at twitch.tv/NeoYoshi. My stream schedule sucks right now. It's up in the air. Trying to get VR streaming working. I think it's putting a lot of pressure on my computer. So I'm trying to figure out how that works. Tried it yesterday. I didn't say this earlier. Crashing all over the place.
Oof.
VR stuff crashing. Not the stream. The
Yeah,
VR
yeah.
the VR stuff. So anyway, Monster Hunter Iceborne's happening. So look forward to that. I have the game. Oh, I didn't talk about this. I got the UK copy. I ordered a month
Oh,
ago.
finally.
It
Wow,
came in
it
and
came
it works.
through. Oh, my
and
God,
my
dude.
save file's intact. And I just need to keep this British copy of this game.
Peggy 16.
Exactly. So prepare for a lot of monster hunting through Iceborne. That's gonna happen.
Cool.
Cool. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next week.
See ya.